God sleep on your pillow. May he hold you in the hollow of his hand. May the roads ride with you, fair weather to your heels. May the wind be ever at your back. And may you be a long time in heaven before the devil knows you're God.
There is a world as tangible as our own, impossible to see yet unavoidable to sense. A world enveloped by a seemingly unending ocean of forests. Buried deep in that forest, tucked away neatly within a blanket of twilight, lies a quaint little cabin. And in that cabin
is a bunch of guys who's a bunch of bullshitter.
Welcome, boys and girls, to the latest Sleepycast.
Hey!
Hey. Here we've got your host, Stamper TV.
Hey!
There it is. Corey Spaz Kid. And Niall.
Hey!
I'm Niall.
Now, do you have another name yet? Is it like Cryburger?
Yeah, I gotta change that though. I don't want to promote any Cryburger shit because that is terrible.
It always makes
How'd you choose that name?
Yeah, I don't have a terrible.
How'd you choose it?
It's the same way you kind of choose your old ones because when I was younger, I just made like a trolling
was that like
account.
a French
trolling account.
Hey, have a Cryburger and some French
No, there was no
French wines?
There was no like
My bitching and moaning about
it's just something that popped into my head in like a second. I didn't even think about it. I just
My
wrote it down
trolling-
because it was
I
a
don't
trolling.
think it's the word. I don't think it's a bad.
I don't
My
like
trolling
it.
name.
I cringe.
Do
when
you know
I
what my
cringe.
trolling name was? It was Chain Reaction.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty gay.
No,
Wait, you guys may have not known this, but Mick is half Chinese, half Irish, right?
Yeah.
Rice,
Yeah.
pirate.
Yeah.
right, so rice Chinese, pirate, steal software.
Well, no, not a
Why,
Somalian
hold on.
pirate.
Why did you say Irish though? What did that have to do
I don't know,
with
but the
pirates?
pirate accent is kind of the
okay.
same as the
I
Irish.
suppose, yeah.
I don't know. Was that not intentional?
What was your trolling account name?
My trolling account?
Yeah.
I never made a troll account.
You fucking.
Are
Dude.
trolling
You know
accounts
what?
a thing?
Yeah, I made one when I was young. Like this was about 10 years ago.
That's where
Yeah,
you
this
sign
is-
up
this
for an
is-
extra account to fuck with people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 14
You
when I
have-
made
you
one.
have-
Be a man. If you want to
Nobody-
fuck with people,
I was
use your own
14,
account.
I was 14. I'm
Stamper,
scared.
anyone
Scared of
born
the boy.
after anyone born in 1990 or later.
It's a 2000 thing. You wouldn't
Yeah,
get it.
exactly. If you were born in the 80s, you don't even know what the fucking shit. You wouldn't do it because guess what? When you have a problem with someone, you fucking walk right up to them, you look them dead in the eye, and you fucking say your problem.
Do you
don't
really
create some alternate account using some fake ass information so you can sit behind
Nick.
your little shield and throw potatoes at people.
Here's
Nick,
my
like-
Nile account on the side. You're a faggot. And then I go back.
I
and
got you.
And then I pay my power bill.
Yeah, and then you go home and you think about how awesome you burned somebody with a name they never even heard of.
That's
or
quite
care
accurate,
about.
except my mom paid my power bill for me at that
While
And she had
people
an
are
alt account, too,
slamming
and
on
she
your
was like,
fucking
"You're
door
a
to steal your
faggot."
couch and fucking
that to do-
repo your shit.
No.
Because you're a horrible person.
Corey has a French background.
And you know, some French people are actually quite religious. Did you know that, Sniper?
I did, but I thought the Irish
I thought the world was religious.
world is, you know, for
Irish?
you know what is the percentage of people that are religious? Because I grew up thinking that a lot more people were atheists than.
I always felt like there was
I would say
kinda
most
like
people are religious.
Everybody is
That's
born.
weird to me.
Everyone's born into religion, and then you kind of like make your choices as you grow up, deciding if you want to stick with it or move on.
We're
Except if
phasing
you're
it out
from the
as
Middle
we go
East, where
along.
if you try to
you're-
decide to move on, you get your head.
Yeah, well, let's not talk
Get
about
beheaded,
that.
Irish people are primarily Catholic, right?
Primarily
well,
Catholic.
yeah. Well, they all pretend they're Catholic, but no one's really religious. They all just say they are because they like go to mass and they all meet each other.
Go into that. Hold on. You said they pretend they are, so explain that more.
They don't really believe in God. Like you don't have the Bible beaters like you have here. You have the guys who just kind of go to church on Sundays,
Thumpers.
just so the rest of the neighborhood will
Thumpers.
see them at church and be like, okay.
Bible
Like the-
thumpers.
Bible thumpers.
Is that what it is called?
Yeah, not Bible beaters. We don't beat Bibles. They're not like.
Though I like
White
that
trash
better because of
wives.
the alliteration.
Yeah,
Bible
it's just
beater.
the alliteration kind of
Sounds
came
good
out.
to me.
Bible beater.
I think I said.
I mean,
easier to
realistically,
say.
I think we
makes
should get
more-
rid of thumper and change it.
Actually, yeah, that's a good now because it's like you beat off to the Bible.
Yeah, there's
Bible
multiple
beatings.
meanings. It's
Bible
it's
beating.
layers.
Hey! You can't say that.
It's like a cake. It's
Bible
layers.
beating on your
Okay,
movies?
first of all, if you were beating off to the Bible, God would welcome that. Everything else is off limits. He's like, hey, you're beating off to the passage I wrote?
2 thumbs up.
But in that same passage, it says,
God
"Thou
didn't
shalt
write
not-"
the Bible.
He screamed over a crowd of people. He's like, hey, write that shit in it. Birds.
In that
Okay,
same,
put this down now.
in that same book, it says, "Thou shalt not spill thy seed upon thine ground."
It also says, thou shalt not.
Doesn't say thine Bible, though.
It also says in the Bible,
That's a good point.
thou shall feed the babies to the crocodiles to appease the garden of youth.
What?
Does it say
What?
that? In what?
Is this something your
That's
mom
the first
told
Bible.
you?
That's the first
Are
Bible.
these the little Bible stories
That's
your
the
mom
first
tells you at
Bible.
night?
The first Bible. There is like 16 renditions of the Bible.
Yeah. And the one that you're
How can
talking
you
about
be-
has the
how can
fucking
you believe in
crocodiles
it?
and the pitfall man.
How can you believe in a faith that has been altered throughout time?
In the Bible, there was a passage where it said
Changes.
40 kids
Yep.
made fun of a bald man. A bald man, guys, making Stamper. And the God came down from the heavens, and he said he was pretty kind of ticked off at that, so he sent a big
He was a little riled up.
wild up, and he sent a big bear out to, and he slaughtered all the 40.
No, you're a fucking liar. There was
That's a passage in the Bible. I
That is-
swear on the Holy Bible.
A big bear or a big bear?
No, big gay bear.
Big gay bear.
No. They sent
an
it.
actual.
He rode on his Harley, got off, and just slaughtered all the kids.
Now, was the bear successful? That's the question.
Yeah, no. He all 40 of those kids got fucked.
You know what I find
I
fascinating?
love fiction. It's great.
Do you know what I find fascinating with the whole Bible thing and people who like follow it? It's like the Bible is true. It's fact. It was written by the higher ups. It's
I don't think you'll ever meet somebody that says that the Bible is true and
no,
it's fact.
that's not true.
That's
not true.
There
A
are
lot
people
of,
that- there are some people.
My mom
The extremes.
has actually converted, and she's like, I believe everything in the Bible is true, and I'm like,
I've never met anybody in my life that took the Bible as word.
Dude.
If anything, they push it to the back of their head and they believe
Tell
in
you
God.
something.
Yeah, but the Bible.
No, the Bible.
I feel like most people are like.
No. I
yeah.
think most people do. They take it with a grain
However,
of salt.
a grain of
see
salt,
It, most people
exactly.
see it as a handbook on how to be a good person, but other people
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, but other people look at it as being like the truth. It's like Adam and Eve really did talk to a spooky snake who ate the golden apple and brought.
You ever read those stories?
Wait, golden apple, the spooky snake.
It's the same fucking thing. It's the same story.
Okay, so the new pope actually came out and said that the Bible is not supposed to be taken literally.
Refresh
It's
my
not
memory.
supposed to.
The new pope.
Pope
How many popes have we had?
Pope number 4.
Paul.
I think we have as many
four
popes as
Pope.
we have like Super Bowls. So it's like Pope 40 or 50 right now.
Yeah.
Super popes.
Yeah, super.
Joe, you tuning into the Super Pope?
Yeah.
Super Pope podcast with the Pope in the Vatican
You hear these
City.
guys?
That's straight up their names too. It's like I'm Pope Double X.
Yeah,
You know? That's Pope 20.
Double XVI.
Yeah,
No,
that's
so this new
They
Pope.
have popes that are in their
The
like,
new pope we
fucking
got is
20s
sweet,
or 30s.
though.
What's the?
No, they have to be old men.
Yeah, you have to be like almost
Nuh-uh.
on your way out.
Dude,
that
the
can't
new
be a
pope-
prerequisite.
meet-
What's the actual?
No, you have to meet a certain quota of kids.
You have to be
And
born
it's
within a
That's kind of
timeline.
physically impossible.
Is it
in
like
short-
Shaolin where you have to learn for a long time, and the only way you could be a pope is if you're naturally like a million fucking years old because you went through it all?
So basically, what happens is the popes, like all the potential popes, they all get into a house. When one pope fucking croaks and dies.
like, what if I loved God and Jesus so much, but I'm like 30? I can't be a pope.
No, you got to be a bishop and work
So
your way
hold
up
on,
like the Game of Thrones.
all of the potential popes gather together.
They all go into a house and
I have to be so old that
pope.
nobody would ever question me. Bingo!
No,
I get it
it's
because
a-
you never fuck with old people.
yeah, because you're just like, oh, he's an adorable old grandpa. Even though the last
yeah.
one was like, I'm Pope Benedict. You look fucking.
It's kind of like.
Yeah, he's like.
I always thought that popes were kind of like it's like a big what do you call
Congregation.
it? Congregation.
Yeah.
Big congregation, like a big frat house.
So wait,
Oh, there's like lots of.
Big frat house.
All
They
the
wear
popes get
backwards
together.
caps that they bought at
No,
Lidl.
no. They do gospel
Like
things.
Beta Sigma Popo?
no, like Bob for apples and wine, and fucking like I don't know what other crazy like Christian parties. Like you see all these like. That's another thing too. Like in general, like you see Christians, how wacky Christians are, and anytime you see a Christian who's crazy, it's like this like really like socially awkward person who's trying to be hip. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I do. You hear
What
when
do
you
you
hear
think?
like
What do you think a Christian like frat?
I'm gonna stop you right there
This
and
podcast is
ask:
sponsored by ChristianMingle.com.
We're not.
Is ChristianMingle.com actually?
That's a real thing. Yeah, there's also blackpeoplemeet.com.
Okay, well that has nothing to do with religion.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so-
cool.
I know, but it's like a group of people.
It's like segue out of
what were you gonna
nowhere.
stop
It's
for?
kind of racist.
But yeah, but there's a lot of like black sites that you can hook up with black, like the black community.
You have to be black though, Samper. Sorry.
No, you don't, because black girls love white guys. So I'm
Yeah,
I'm in
kidding
there.
me?
Do they have like a black?
they-
Oh,
hate
come on,
me.
poor black guys. Like,
Do they have like a blackandwhite.com? Like black girls looking.
Black
for,
guys
No,
got
that's
white
black-
girls.
Whatever,
That's
black guys
a-
like white girls too.
Yeah.
that's blacks on blacks.
I'm not welcome.
care.
No,
Yeah.
that's fucking racist.
Black guys like white girls. Black girls like white guys. Who likes black guys?
Black girls and white girls.
White girls like black
Fucking-
guys.
What I was saying was, I'm pretty sure that nobody in my direct life, you guys included, you're not religious anymore. But did you grow up religious?
Yes.
I grew up as a Catholic, but I didn't really care.
Me being raised, basically came down to me going to church. And I went to church, and my idea of church was, yes, I am going to have Oreo cookies and chocolate chip. What do you call those? Those like Keebler Elf cookies.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip Keebler Elf cookies.
Fudge stripe cookies?
Yeah, fudge. Yeah, all sorts of chocolate chip cookies. While I watched VeggieTales, that was my idea of going to church, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go to church. But I wasn't like that. I was like, freak yeah, I want to go to church. And then
You're still like that, though.
cookies.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And then like you want to go experience real church? Like a priest comes down, you're like, yeah. Then you go upstairs, and they're like reading from fucking passages and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to read a book.
Like, where's
I want
my
the
cookies and VeggieTales?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you like throw a hissy fit, and you can't throw a hissy fit in like God's house. But after a while, like I started upgrading, and the older you got, you couldn't keep eating the cookies. They were changing them to crackers, and you're like, but where's my cookies?
Yeah.
So it was slowly changing over time to a point where it just changed where I wasn't getting cookies anymore. Instead, I was getting pamphlets from like a book and stuff. And I'm like, this is school. I don't want to go anymore.
They were giving you like Jesus
School on Sunday.
scantrons and shit.
Yeah.
We had this
We had
priest,
to do coloring books instead of eat cookies about Jesus.
we had this priest called Father Hugh who kissed everyone's mom on the mouth.
Niall, did you have? Yeah. Religion. I'm sure he was doing it for God.
I'm sure. I don't know.
Niall,
let me talk to you about.
when you did Catholic communion,
Yeah.
did you ever do like Ash Wednesday? Or
Yeah.
when you did communion, did they give you wine or grape juice?
No, they didn't give a shit. They just gave us the bread.
Did you do communion?
We got
Yeah, but
You went up
when you do your communion,
You went up
you're-
and bowed down, and they put a cracker on your tongue.
you're
and-
8 years old. You go out and everyone's like, and they're all holding candles, and we're walking toward. Jesus, this sounds kind of creepy when you think back. But we all stand around the altar.
I know.
And then the priest is like, "And the power of Christ compels you." And then you're like, "Amen." Oh wait, no, that's the fucking. That's the Exorcist.
You
No,
would
no,
have
he
to
says.
be, you would have to
No,
be
wait, he-
possessed at that point.
You're mixing your childhood up with The Exorcist.
He says no. He says the body of Christ is what he goes. The
Were you
body
being
of
held down like a cross over your head?
It was the body of Christ, and some people choose to be to put their hands out like one hand under the other to get it, and some people I noticed a correlation between the people who stuck their tongues out and the people who end up being sluts later on. But some people stuck their tongue out and they accepted the bread in their mouth like straight in their mouth, and some people just took it on their hands.
And those who have sinned, the fucking cracker burned their tongue.
yeah, their head just fucking melts
So
off.
those
Like,
people-
No,
like,
their fucking
They
tongues
took it in
burned.
their hand versus taking it. This is actually kind of fascinating.
so you can
though.
pick which one you want to do, and when
If you
all the
wanted
kids
to
are.
sin, you put it in your hand.
Do you think the priest is up there like he's doing a panel at a convention? He's just like, oh God, I hope
that
I don't
priest
get a
is-
whole lot of tongue people.
That priest is a rock star on Sundays. Like, but we all stood around the altar, and we had sponsors like our aunties, our uncles, our parents, or whatever, brothers, sisters. And if they're of age, they get to. I think they get to sip the wine. But we don't. We just got the fucking
Get
cardboard.
some salty ass cardboard cracker, and they
Yeah,
don't give you
it was-
anything to wash it down.
Yeah, no, they just gave us that, and we're like, yeah.
No, were you a tongue person or a hand person?
What do you think?
He's an ass person.
Well,
He's turned around and spread his cheeks.
I feel like you grabbed it and you fucking put it in your hand, and you're like,
No, I did
Who
that.
knows what I'm
But
gonna do?
Put his tongue out, got the
but-
cracker on it, and then he used to wink at girls.
but
he's like,
but-
nah, it's,
What do you mean
this
he's
is not
winking
true.
at the
It's just for impressions.
But what you do, you leave it on your tongue. If you chew, you're going to hell. If you open your mouth, you're going to hell. If you if you chew or open your mouth or talk or whatever when it's
What if
still
you
in your
cough?
mouth, you go to hell. You go to hell.
You can't cough. That is
No, you're going to hell. Straight to hell.
no.
So you better not have a cold.
God gave you
Dude,
your
you
body.
fucking after church, you went home and jerked off to bestiality porn. You're going to hell.
Exactly.
Just make out you ate the fucking cracker.
Wasn't quite bestiality porn, but yeah, pretty much. Like I didn't care.
That's what I don't understand. It's like, well, let's be strict about things you can't do.
Yeah,
When
everyone's
you're-
so fucking good on Sunday, and then they go home and do the
That's
most
another thing
heinous
that
shit.
bothers me. It's like,
You know, I actually think that the danger in this whole, like, in the confession and whatnot, it almost seemed like the whole idea was that you could do anything and God could forgive
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you, like,
So
I just-
essentially, it was like all these people,
That's
they
what I'm
would do these
saying.
terrible things, but at the end of the day, they knew that they could just go to confession
could be
and then
like-
say Hail Mary.
Did you
fucking 50
guys
times.
go to confession?
Yeah,
All right, so wait. So Mick, you grew up in.
I grew up in a Buddhist household, but my grandmother.
so Chinese.
No, but my grandmother was Christian, but I never knew because she would every single day, like.
Yeah, but they don't have confession. confessionals, though.
No.
But Niall, you had confession booths, right?
So when you're 8 years old, you go and get your first communion. That's what I was talking about. And then when you're about 12, you have your first confession. And then you're like, everyone just goes,
that's mandatory? Your
yes,
first confession?
yeah.
Wow.
So you go.
I thought you did it when you were feeling bad.
So no. So you go, I'm sorry for punching my sister in the face. I'm sorry. Like that's the one that everyone had to say, hitting my brothers and sisters.
Oh my God, it's like Netflix for priests.
kids
They're
in-
just waiting for it. They're like, oh my, I want to hear something.
Like, I'm
signed
gonna hear
up
some
for it.
juicy fucking gossip here.
But could
like-
you imagine, like, a little kid coming in?
Yeah. No, imagine having 30 kids going.
Yeah, like
I'm
a
sorry
kid
for punching my
coming in,
sister. I'm sorry
it's like I'm sorry for.
I'm sorry for raping my grandma or something.
Yeah,
like
or something like it's like I'm sorry for sneaking looks at my
Like a
mom's
little girl
pussy when
comes
she
in.
wasn't looking. And then the priest is just like he doesn't know what to think, and you're like, oh, there was that one time.
Oh, he knows what to
so-and-so.
think.
Yeah,
He
you know-
knows what to think.
He's fucking like.
Whatever.
Yeah?
Dude, he's sighing a breath of fresh air
balls.
because that was such
Dude,
a
you're on your
something
fucking
new
period
and nice
and you-
for him.
They're not allowed to
That wasn't
masturbate.
bad. That
They're
wasn't bad.
They're not allowed to masturbate, so their balls must be.
You don't fucking know that. It's a confessional.
No.
He could be like this, peer it over with his fucking big schlong
Be like,
hanging out,
no,
dude.
Father, what's going on over
Doesn't
there?
matter.
It's like I'm beating my Bible.
Father's breathing over your fucking like
He's
confessional.
thumping his Bible.
No, so basically,
You want
like,
to tell me I'm not allowed to masturbate, my friend?
there's also
Rule broken.
there's also a hypothesis.
What
that-
happens if a priest has a wet dream?
I'm sure. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
I'm sure that's fine.
That's
He
a
wakes up
sin.
and he's like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." And
Yeah, well, actually, no, that wouldn't be fine because that's lust in their head. That means lust exists.
Yeah,
in
no,
their
but
head.
your body.
Lust
if
is
you're-
a sin.
No, it's not lust either. It's dude, your balls get so full of fucking.
You're thinking
juice.
too scientifically, though. That they don't think like that. They think that like there's lust in your brain. That you're trying to get.
You know,
it
if you
out.
don't jack off long enough, you can even start to like smell it coming out of your ball sack when you're like fucking
Yeah.
sweaty.
That happens to
It
me.
smells like cum coming out of your
I know,
nut sack.
it just like seeps through.
Yeah, dude.
They don't count
then I
that.
have-
It needs to come out.
Yeah.
There's like variables. Like I have king size pillows on my bed, and they're like the
Yeah.
size of human bodies.
So like you naturally curl
So
up with those.
I try to fuck those, and
Oh,
I
well,
don't even know what I'm doing.
I was gonna say cuddling, but so there's
When you
a-
fuck them, then you cuddle them.
Fuckling. So basically,
All right, Niall.
so two things.
Now the real question is, what was the
Butt
what was
fuckling.
the sin you had to appease for?
the pillowcase is like a built-in condom.
I said I was a little like delinquent.
I used
or-
to do that.
I thought I was. So I apologize for bringing a lighter into school because there was this little. I brought a lighter into school when I was like 8 or 9 because I thought it was cool.
And he's like, fucking boring.
And I showed the
God,
I showed the class nerd.
Fucking confession.
I showed
God's always like, fucking boy, bring out the real freaks.
I showed the token class nerd called Daryl who talked like this, and I was like,
the priest is like,
I was like, Daryl.
get the fuck out of here.
I was like, Daryl, look at this, look what I got here, look what I got right here.
Fucking lighter, you fucking nerd.
It's a fucking lighter, Daryl, and he was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, look what I can do. And I like turn on the lighter, and he went straight to the teacher. Goes, Niall brought a fire lighter into school, and then I was like, it's not even a fucking fire lighter, it's a goddamn lighter. And then like call my parents.
Wait, what's a fire lighter?
A fire lighter is like the fucking brick that you put in the fireplace where you fire. I don't know. Then you.
Log?
Yeah. Then I went. No. It's like.
You got in trouble for bringing a log into school?
No, it was a lighter, but he said it was a fire lighter, and I was like, it's not a fucking.
Are you
fire.
talking about those big long sticks that you light?
No, they're
barbecue
kind of
grills
like brick-shaped coal, but they're like made of peat. I don't know if I'm being Irish here because this is a big Irish thing, probably.
Yeah,
You would
dude.
get into
just
more
said,
trouble than
you just
bringing
said a brick. You just said a brick made of peat. That's pretty fucking Irish. We don't have a lot of those around here.
Yeah, they come from bogs.
Even
What?
more Irish.
So you
Okay.
get into more trouble for bringing in a brick made of peat than
No,
an
no,
actual
no.
lighter?
I brought the lighter in, but he said it was a fire lighter. I said, not a goddamn fucking fire. Well, I was 8, so I thought
Yeah,
that
likely
I thought
story.
I thought I was a fucking like the baddest kid on earth. So I went in the my confession. I was like, I'm sorry for.
I remember saying "damn" when
sorry
I was
for-
in the 3rd grade. I was
sorry.
a god. True story.
Oh yeah, one time I was at my uncle's house and I was sleeping on the couch and then I pissed the cushion and then I was so embarrassed but I just flipped the cushion and then I passed back out and lo and behold I pissed it again.
Oh man, that happened
Hey
to me.
Mick, shut up.
So I went to the confession. I was like, yeah, I brought a lighter into school, expecting him to call the police. But no, he's just like, yeah, that's all right. Say 4 Hail Marys.
Yeah, but again, when you're in school,
I was like, 4 Hail
even-
Marys? Man, I thought it was a fucking bad boy. I thought that was really earned at least 15 Hail Marys. But he
So
was
wait a
like,
minute, wait.
Yeah, even when I used like a swear word in school, I was just like, oh god, they're gonna fucking call the cops on me. Like, you
Oh
just
my
like,
god,
yeah.
I was the same.
Everything's
way.
the biggest deal for sure.
It's like when I first watched. Okay, when I
Now
watched,
I will put my finger in somebody's face and say "fuck you" and go home and sleep like a baby.
what's the chart like? How does it?
Fuck you.
How does it?
the priest pulled it out of his ass.
No,
That's-
how does it ramp as far as the Hail Marys go?
you shoot
So-
somebody, 20 25 Hail Marys.
But you,
If you kill somebody,
yeah.
That's like 40
I
Hail
pull my
Marys.
ass out.
Yeah, that's like 10 Hail Marys.
10?
Yeah.
What if you gangbang a bunch of popes?
Gangbang a bunch of popes. Well, it's considering that a pope has to like die before a new pope gets appointed.
A bunch of potential popes. You gangbang a bunch of nuns.
So
What
you go into
happens?
the house that I was talking about earlier.
What's the max? Where's the cutoff as far as Hail Marys?
How about
Is there a
eating
point
somebody?
where Hail Marys won't save you?
Right.
Well, if he says infinite Hail Marys, you'll never reach it.
But
He
would they
would
ever?
actually say infinite Hail Marys?
No, but probably. I don't
Maybe
know.
if he was drunk.
Maybe. But anyway, so
Can a priest ever tell you in confession that there is not enough Hail Marys for you to save your soul? And if they're not allowed to say that, what do you think the max is on Hail Marys?
I'd be like, yo, speak for yourself. Like, you're so fucking good. What did you do this morning? I know you did something, priest.
you gotta say,
That is your real name.
I know you're on fucking priesthub.com looking at
You went on Nuns Are Hot.
so basically,
looking up nun. He's like
He's like
really
an old
soft
man, so he
things.
like types in naked nuns and like nun vaginas.
Yeah, like literally, he's like vaginal sex.
close up vagina. Close vagina.
What is Mary's
Vagina
name?
close up, and he's like all bashful and he blushes.
No,
Mi- Miley
he has like a
Cyrus
doctor.
vagina.
He has like a doctor like appointed like picture, and he's just like so.
No,
She's doing stuff.
What's Mary's name? Full name? Mary Joseph.
Virgin Mary.
Virgin Mary?
Mary Joseph.
Do you think anyone's jerked?
If that was after she got married to
There's
Joseph.
definitely Rule 34 of Mary. Do you think anyone's jerked off to Mary?
Oh yeah.
Oh, people love virgins.
Of course
yeah.
they would.
She's
In
pretty
fact,
hot.
you guys were joking
I
around
saw-
about
I saw
priests like
Mary-
Googling pictures of vaginas. I
I saw
guarantee there's some
Mary-
horny priests
Listen.
looking at pictures of
Listen.
Adam and Eve sitting there fucking
Listen.
covering up Adam's face.
Mary
you
was
know,
not.
like-
Mary was not. Mary was not a virgin.
I saw a picture.
Eve.
I saw a picture of Mary, and she had a bulge, and she was like sporting like a BDSM wear, and she had a bunch of demon nuns around her. It was really hot.
How do you see a
She was
picture
all
of
sweaty.
Mary? They're all like artist representations.
No, it's Rule 34. It's like artists who don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like, how do you know it's
Artistic
Mary? That's gonna be
representation.
anybody.
Forgive me.
He,
Oh, I thought you were doing pearl necklace or something. I don't know what this was.
Corey's like doing the fucking pray thing wrong. You have to put on your head too.
No, I'm not.
It's
He's
a
doing the
fucking,
pearl-
You look like you're trying to shave your neck.
Yeah, you look like you're trying to slit your throat. You look like you're threatening to slit all. Yeah, there you go. You're doing it right now. All right, but yeah. So basically, priests or potential popes all go into a house, fight to the death, and whoever wins, like smoke comes out of the chimney.
That's not what happens. What happens is a priest dies, and one of the priests comes out of the ground.
No.
Yes.
So okay, so the pope dies. There's no pope for a few days. They all go into a house, right? Every night, black smoke comes out of the
That's
chimney.
not what
Until-
happens. They pull the priest out of the ground from the fucking.
He's trying to tell us what really happened.
That's not what happens. There's not black smoke and a priest rises out of it.
I want to hear Niall's Pope Club story.
Mine's way better. I had a frat house re-envisioning.
You were
of the
pulling
whole
up
house.
potato popes.
No, I
you
wasn't.
said that they were pulling them up out of the ground by their
That's
ears.
Metaphorically, you didn't even. I didn't even get a finish what
Potato.
the fuck I was saying. I didn't get to finish what I was
Like
saying.
a fucking pope's just buried in the
That was
dirt.
a metaphor. You pull him out of the ground of potential victimized people, and you
potato.
save him. That's what I was saying. You didn't let me
I see.
finish.
Okay.
I didn't create my landscape of sinners.
I actually
All right.
like your potato story better.
With their
though.
Garden of Sinners. Now let Niall finish. Guys.
Now stories is like a Kiss concert. That is,
Okay.
fuck that.
Wait, so the things that relate my stories to Kiss is just fuck them both. Fuck them. Fuck Niall stories and fuck Kiss concerts. Therefore,
No,
fuck your stories.
black smoke rising out, playing his guitar with his
Niall,
tongue
finish your
sticking out.
story.
So
with your
priests-
tongue hanging out like Gene Simmons. Go.
Asshole.
No, priests, they sit in the fucking house, right? Every single night. They have to decide who wants to be the next pope. You know how well they all want to be the fucking pope. They're all
Everyone
like,
wants to be the pope.
yeah, but they all have to decide together.
Why would
They
you
get-
want to be the Pope? It's not like you're going to get pussy and...
They get kicked out of the house like Big Brother. It's like they vote each other
like
out
a
of the house.
reality
That's not what
show.
happens.
They sit on the chair and they're like,
This Pope is really bothering me today because they like used all the ketchup and like left none for anyone else.
so like they kick a
This
guy
is
out.
the real world pope.
Yeah, they kick a guy out. They kick a guy out that night. Black smoke comes out of the chimney. All until they find.
The pope isn't a 17-year-old girl who's fucking upset about her yellow Ferrari. Okay, it's not how popes are.
I know.
So wait, is the long story short that they keep whittling it down until there's one left?
And then when there's one left, it's white smoke, and they're
What's
like,
that?
new pope has been appointed. And everyone.
Hold on,
praises him.
what's that show with like a girl who has to find her date? It's like a popular
The Bachelor.
show. Yeah, this is
The Bachelorette.
This isn't The Bachelorette starring popes.
Wait, who's the bachelor in this scenario?
A pope.
No, but then who are the girls in this scenario?
The
A pope. You just fucking said, he uses up all the ketchup. So that Pope's gone.
That Pope is fucking.
That was
Ashton
a
Kutcher chooses
metaphor.
a
That
new
was a
Pope.
So on a
I
more
understand what you're saying now.
on a more
What is the ketchup?
It's punked.
on a more serious note, the one-
Sins.
Jesus.
I was
Christian
talking
word.
with Stamper before in the car about this, and it's something that's always kind of confused me a little bit. Now, I have very religious friends, and I have no qualms with religious people until their beliefs start, imposing on mine.
You and me
on
both.
my face.
Until somebody puts a fucking
Right.
finger in my face and tells me I'm wrong. I don't
Exactly.
give a fuck what you're doing. with
Exactly.
life.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
totally
one
cool.
thing that always kind of got, like, I loved having religious debates with my friends, but there was one debate that I never got a straight answer about, and I was never satisfied with any of the answers they gave me, and I'm very open-minded. If there was an answer that logically made sense, and maybe there's a listener out there
Noah's
who
Ark.
can explain it in a logical way that doesn't end in because the Bible said so.
Noah's Ark.
Fuck you!
Am I right?
No.
I was close.
No. Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
That means that you're still concerned and you're still worried that there might be a God out there.
Maybe. Look, I'm not saying there isn't one. I have no reason
Sure.
to believe there is one.
But continue.
Anyway, so this is it. It's really simple. The idea that Jesus was sacrificed for mankind. That idea bothers me a lot.
because
because
they
technically,
skim over, don't
it's-
they?
Well, no, it's not a sacrifice. A sacrifice is when you give something up. They say that God sacrificed his son, right? And also, not to mention that he is also God at the same time. But you don't get to give something to people, kill it off, and then get it right back.
And expect it in return. Something
no,
in
no,
return.
but that's not a sacrifice. Look,
No.
if Jesus came down, died, and went to hell, or disappeared out of existence, that's a sacrifice. You lost something.
He got him right back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but God brought him down for what, 30 some odd years?
Yeah.
He dies and goes right back up for eternity.
Yeah, and
it's
now
like,
he's
dude,
kicking
that's
in
a
heaven,
fucking
living
leap.
in-
And he's fucking Jesus in heaven. He's got the palace up at the top of the hill in heaven.
So here we are. We're supposed to feel really terrible about this guy. Meanwhile, not mentioning all the other people who were crucified and also tortured in also
There's a
worse ways.
lot of fucking people that were
Absolutely
crucified
worse ways.
too, yeah.
Oh, there were a
Yeah.
ton of people crucified. So not only that, but the idea that they're like, look, he would sacrifice his son for mankind.
But if you extrapolate back a little bit, God knows all, right?
Okay.
So he knew he was going to make Jesus. He knew he was going to sacrifice his son. Like, he made him for
that's
the
not a
purpose-
sacrifice, by the way. That's a loan.
Yeah, he made him for the purpose of doing it. It's like he
loaned him to us for a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
He's
He's like,
like,
look, I'm gonna
fucking
give
ruined him. Like,
I'm gonna give this guy.
taking
I'm
it back,
gonna give you
man.
this guy. You can do
Trust
some
it.
pretty sweet magic trick for you cavemen because you don't really see much these days. So like basically like he's gonna come in, he's gonna make bread and wine and shit, and like then I'm gonna kill him off. Like why is that a sacrifice? Why did he die for my sins? He didn't do anything for me.
I just feel like
What did he
Jesus
do?
was like the first YouTube star. Like he just knew how to like touch people.
No, he was
like,
the first scam artist because like
That's
Yeah,
what I
he was
mean.
the first snake oil salesman.
What the fuck do you think I mean?
So you're saying if YouTube existed
That's all
back
we
then,
do on
was like-
YouTube is
He's
sell
the first.
snake oil.
He
He was
had
doing
water.
he was the first-
had water. He's like, watch when it turned into wine.
Yeah, but if
went,
if YouTube
like
existed
sneezed and
then
threw the water out and poured
then
like wine. and-
like
Bingo.
years later, like 4 or 5
Everyone's
years
like,
after Jesus fucking died, there would be all these people, all these girls coming out talking about how Jesus fiddled them and shit like that, or you know he did some sermon while he was en route to
like Jimmy Savile.
Yeah,
Or-
that's right.
wait,
Or
was
no,
that- that's
Salt
British.
or what's his name?
Wait, what?
Fucking
You guys talked
whatever.
about this before. I always thought this
And then
was,
it's like that cyclical thing where it's like if Nile, it's like that. What's it called? Like purple monkey refrigerator thing, where like you tell me something, then I just keep building it up, and then like I've never met Jesus before, and then you're like, yeah, he did this, and I'm like, oh shit, and then I tell Corey, and I'm like, yeah, and then there's this blind guy, and then he put his hand
Jesus
on his
is pretty much
face
just
and-
like Sam Pepper. Like
talking
he
about
just went around
telephone,
going
right?
like, look
Yeah,
at this fucking
telephone.
shit.
Yeah.
He's got, he's pretty much like he's like getting girls' numbers with my fucking. He's just going around like doing shit, but and then it was like word of mouth kind of.
Oh,
thing,
he's
just
Sam
like
Pepper
YouTube.
and people. He was pinching bottoms. He
Yeah,
got
he's pinching
crucified,
bottoms.
and he paid for it.
Pretty much, yeah. He fucking died.
That's kind of funny because Sam Pepper got crucified too. As well, he should have been.
He was God's son. He died for our sins. Sam Pepper died for
well,
our
it's like
sins.
what you guys said.
Listen, I want to pinch asses too. All right.
Yeah, but don't go around pinching strangers' asses.
Jesus did. Sam Pepper did.
Allegedly. That's alleged in quotes. He may have.
All right, so Niall,
Yeah.
you're a Catholic. Corey, you are a blank. You are a
I was-
Buddhist raised in a Christian household.
As far as I knew, I was atheist because I didn't really. My grandma never talked about God, and she was Christian, but she never talked about God ever to me. Not until I was like 18 did I ever realize that the book that she had that was completely in Chinese was actually a Holy Bible. And that she was translated, and that she was praying every fucking meal and every night. I had no idea. She never talked to me about Jesus ever.
People like that comfort at the end of the night.
How was the Bible? Was it more in turn of things you actually need?
Did they have like stir-fry recipes and shit?
Yeah, did Chinese Jesus bring more rice when you needed it?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
See? Like, there's different excerpts for all.
He took a grain of rice.
He took a grain of rice and he made it a whole
big.
That's right. And then he took a rat and he was able to serve all the parts of the rat, and that's how we learned. Like everyone was eating rat livers and
little
rat
they know it
toes.
started the Black Death. Good job, Jesus.
Yeah, good job, Chinese Jesus.
I mean, yeah, not to be confused with real Jesus.
Here's my religion story. I grew up Christian, a hardcore Christian. It took me many years to shake it. Actually, I had a really long
Shake it is like a fucking heroin addiction.
Truthfully, it is. You know what? Fuck you, man.
You know, the first like casualty is untucking your shirt and like fucking like wearing your shirt like a Neanderthal.
Listen, I was cool, all right. So
I had to tuck my shirt in and wear like fucking.
I had a really good and a really long conversation with El Cid Rodrigo, because we grew up in very similar ways where we were very religious, and then it took us a long time to kind of get it out of our heads, because we were like, it was like 15 years of somebody battering something into your head.
That is literally brainwashing, by the way. That is exactly how you actually brainwash.
Exactly, but like my parents weren't religious. They just knew that church was good for me. So every Sunday I'd go to Sunday school and whatever. And I remember there was this one. I was sitting like I would always go to sermon after Sunday school, and I'd sit and listen to my priest. He was a fucking great guy. He was a really nice guy. Yeah. And they were always so fucking boring, and I was a kid. I didn't understand what the hell he was talking about. So it's like anything else. You turn on the TV and MASH or something comes on. You don't get what the fuck you're looking at, so you change the fucking channel. But you can't change the fucking channel in church.
No.
And then at the end of every sermon, he says,
you can improvise and plug your ears.
But did you get that? Did you get that thing where it was like he'd tell the same story again? You're like, oh, we've heard this one before.
Yeah.
No, because I never got old enough to do that. But at the end of every sermon,
Section B3, I heard.
It's like,
this
for fuck's sake, like this is a rerun.
But he would say like, if anybody wants to devote their life to God, come up here. And one day I was so fucking bored in church.
You just
I
got
ran
up there?
and I was like, here I am. And everyone was like, yeah, he's going to devote his life to God. And it was almost like everybody else was waiting for somebody to walk
Yeah, they didn't want to do it.
So like we were all fucking excited because something was finally happening.
Yeah.
For me, sorry, I don't know if I like cutting your story.
No, that's fine.
For me,
I have to finish it though because it's ridiculous.
Okay, well, I guess for me, my church stories were more like the stuff I remember growing up as being Christian always felt goofy to me. Like Adam and Eve and Noah's Ark and Moses always felt like these like fucking Disney fairy tales, which like it's like
and
the
they're
guy
always
who
taught to
parted
you by like a 40-year-old woman.
Yeah, this guy who parted the sea. I'm like, when did this come out on fucking Disney? Like, they parted the sea. This dude had a fucking ship with every animal in the world, sailed over a flood, a talking snake, and the first ever man and woman. It's just like, I'm like, man.
Now I'm just thinking back and it was like, shit, are my Sunday school teachers okay now? Do they understand?
But that's the thing. The only thing I remember are those three stories. I know there's tons of passages, but to me, I always thought Christianity had a bunch of stories as guidelines. Even as a kid, I thought it was like, oh, this is like sharing and be nice to your neighbors. I didn't know these people out there that are like,
well, you know, I'm still cool. I understand, like, the guidelines are definitely, like, genuine in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it's common sense. You know what? Don't rape and murder people.
Yeah.
I said
the end. It's pretty fucking simple.
That's exactly how I see it.
I want you to get back into your story. I just want to throw in there really quickly. You said that you ran up there and you said that you were going to devote your life to God.
Because you were bored.
Well, no, but for some reason, I had this weird moment in my head where I was thinking almost like in a From Dusk Till Dawn moment. Like if there was ever like a vampire apocalypse or something.
If I could, like,
we would need you. You like Stamper, you'd be drinking a beer, and we'd be so royally fucked. And it was like, Stamper, wait, You devoted yourself to God.
There's only
Yes,
two.
you need to bless
dude,
the
you
beer,
gotta fucking
man.
do this
You
shit,
need to
dude. You're
bless
like,
it.
man, I don't know how to do it.
Splash it in vampires' faces.
Oh shit, yeah, you're like,
I don't know. Does that work? Did I get the power?
I think so.
Dude,
I think that's
You
how
got
it
first
works.
dibs.
Yeah, you went up there. The priest gave it to you.
He
Whether
gave you
you
the
used
secret
it or not,
powers.
it's
But he gave you the
Secret
secret code to use it though. You have to say the secret prayer.
Were you guys
listen?
baptized?
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I was.
I had my little.
No, let me tell you
I
something.
had my little baby.
No, let me
booty
tell
and
you
holy
something.
water.
Now
You
tell
know
me
why
something.
I was baptized? Because I heard the priest takes you out for ice cream if you do all that.
Wait, does he hold your hand?
No, we went.
Does he brush your hair like slightly with his
We
hand?
went to Dairy Queen, and I'm sitting there eating my sundae, and he's like, "So, how do you feel about God?" And I was like, "Oh, I fucking love him. It's great,
He's yummy.
Like you were
dude." I'm
very
like,
chocolatey.
I don't know what the
Who
fuck.
said that?
It's just like they wanted fucking ice cream, and I went up there because I was bored. I was baptized and devoted my life to God because I was bored and wanted ice cream.
So then what happened?
Do you
The
know?
end.
wait.
But do I still have my powers?
I think so.
You know, like when a black dude gives you like a nigga pass.
That's
you don't
right.
have-
You got the wait. Stamper got the nigga pass.
Dude, I got the nigga pass like 20 years
I know,
ago.
but today I saw it in action.
What
When
happened?
we were walking into the office, you go, "Hey, brother," and then out of absolutely nowhere, a black guy just comes out of the corner and just goes, "Hey, Stamper," and you're like, "Hey, man," and
He
then we
popped out of a dumpster like Oscar. the
Didn't he
Grouch.
though? Where did he come
He
from?
handed me a laminated card.
Does that happen if you say that
Sorry.
anywhere? Do you just go, "Hey, brother,"
Dude,
just
yeah,
pop out?
try it, man. Just go to
I don't have the. I don't have the.
No, we had
Stamper.
Greg come over. Greg works on our house. He's this older black gentleman, but he comes in and every single time he's like, every time he sees Stamper, he's like, "Hey, baby."
And Stamper's like, "Hey, baby," and then they both like get on like that.
Stamper.
He's my baby.
Do you know how you said you were baptized because you wanted ice cream?
Yeah.
The only
I got
reason-
fucking water in my nose and everything.
No,
It's
no.
bullshit.
The only
There's a-
reason-
There's a fucking swimming
Wait,
pool.
were you
in
all-
front
I
of
know.
the-
I know. It's
Did you
fucking-
have like self
Hold on,
awareness?
hold on, hold on. I know it's fucking taxing, but the reason why I went to it is because, like, do you know, like, wet t-shirts and stuff?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you didn't get.
No, I thought I would see, like, milk duds.
No,
You
they
went
saw
to
yours
a-
though.
No.
they gave you a
No,
wet T-shirt.
I went to a Baptist thing because we thought we would see girls' titties.
Yeah, instead it was just a bunch of boys.
That is a sin, and you're going to hell, Corey.
Guy would high five me. He'd be like, dude, I would have done the same thing if I was.
I was
like,
built in God's image, and he better fucking like titties and butts. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, if God built us in His image, then He must be a fucking freak, dude.
He was a fucking filthy pervert, dude.
Yes.
trap.
He was like traps.
Yeah, dude, he's totally like cross-dressing and fucking like.
I'm so
like
fucking
dancing to rap
sorry.
music. He's
I
got
love
a
his
Great
creatures.
big ass. He's got some sumptuous boobies.
No, it's like that's you guys talked.
He's got a big old wiener
you guys
right
talked
next
about
to his
this.
juicy vagina.
You talked about this in the.
I didn't ask him to put juicy, delicious butts on girls. That wasn't my idea. I was thrown into this world.
Whatever,
Yeah.
you got the pass.
Like a Christopher Nolan movie.
I just planted here, like, and like I just see like fucking like our asses all around me, like, and you're just like,
Listen.
oh god, like if like God has to be like that, or is that a challenge that He's giving to you?
Yeah, he's giving you temptation.
Is He giving you temptation?
He's like, look at this butt. Look at this bartender that just served you tonight.
Don't get
do
too
that.
don't get too personal.
You know what? That always
do
bothered
that.
me too. This
Don't-
whole
don't-
like free
What if
will
that was
bullshit.
God?
It's
What was
like
your name?
he gave the whole point is that we have
be like,
free will,
damn
so we make
God.
the right choices,
Damn.
so that we get to go to heaven, right? But if you make the wrong choices, you don't get to go to heaven. But if He knows everything, He already knows all the choices that you would have made before you're even fucking made.
No,
so
but-
why did
but-
He ever fucking make you?
No, but
so
they-
you could have the free will. What, to fuck up and go to hell?
They say-
Thanks for creating me so I could go to hell, asshole.
Me and
That's
Zach
what he
were talking
did.
about this the other day, and we're like,
That's
the only
why-
person that like if heaven exists, the only person in there is like Mr. Rogers. Like
Mr. Rogers was awesome.
He was the only like guy who
Listen,
didn't
Nick.
sin.
God has a sense of humor.
I hope he's up there.
God has a sense of humor because He created humans, and also God has a sense of humor because He created humans and monkeys. So the atheists could argue that we came from monkeys and that we weren't born at the same time.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, no, yeah, you get that argument where it's like, if monkeys still around, then why we still have monkeys? But
Yeah,
it's
no.
like,
God created monkeys and
because
people.
we're not monkeys. We're like fucking. We have this common ancestor that goes back like tens of thousands of
I'm
years.
joking.
No, I know. I'm just saying like what they
It's a
think.
rich raffle.
Here's another one. So you have God, whatever,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
You have heaven and hell, right?
Yeah.
So you be a
The
good
man?
boy, and you go to heaven.
Wait, and purgatory. Who has purgatory? Is purgatory in all, or is that just in like Catholicism, or just in
Purgatory is right now.
Yeah.
What? It's Purgatory. Sleepycast.
We're halfway there. We just got to make the better
That is the
decisions.
name of this episode. Purgatory is Sleepycast.
Or just
What
purgatory.
it is. So you have good boy town and bad boy town, right?
Yeah, and then
you're a
just-
good boy, you go up north, and you're a bad boy, you go down south. Why are they working together? You know, if I hated somebody, why would I be like, listen, this guy's a piece of shit. Can you punish him for eternity?
Like, when you set him on fire for the rest of his
I didn't
fucking-
sign up for this fucking game of life.
I don't understand how it's like, yeah, you know.
It has to be bored.
So what's
It has me bored, God.
Mom.
Give me back my choice.
so what's the story? Like Lucifer is kicked out of heaven, right? Because
Yeah.
he's like a fallen angel.
He's fallen angel.
He was
Essentially-
jealous. He was jealous that God loved the humans or something.
Right. Okay. So he's in hell, right?
Yeah.
This is propaganda from God.
You know what I think?
Yeah, he's probably the nice
then-
guy.
I think God wants to fuck.
So if he doesn't like fucking God, then why is he doing God favors and punishing people?
He's employed by
No,
God still.
I have
Yeah,
a question.
and he's like
fucking-
still mad.
I have a
pyramid
question.
scheme.
He's making like minimum Lucifer wage.
Do you think either God or Jesus, do you think they might be closet homosexuals
Why do you say that?
because they have such an avid hatred for gays?
Yeah, most
they-
people,
they
most people who
spread
hate
it.
gays a lot, they
Yeah,
are
the
gay.
people who are like
Yeah,
really
they definitely
against
spread it. You know,
Like,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, they're
I
like-
want to know where that whole stigma came from. Like some guy saw another guy with another guy,
Here's how
and
you
there was
see it.
they had such a problem with it that they
He's
had to
like,
write it into
ew.
the Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
Or was there
They
a
wrote
prophet?
it in an ancient
They
tome.
did. They were like
ew.
fucking facts. No, but it's like seriously, what could have possibly? Who thought to put that in there? And you know what I mean? Like who was like, yeah, totally, fuck those guys.
God hates rapists.
And it's like,
God
are you
hates
sure?
murderers,
Yes,
and he
God
hates
told
gay
me.
people.
God told me he hates gay people. It's like, what?
God came down from the heavens and told me he hates gays.
It's like, and then someone's like, yeah, let's put that in the book. It just seems so bizarre
But it's
to
like,
me.
what about lesbians?
It was effective. It's still going on.
I know.
As if it fucking matters
Of all
what
the
your
things,
fucking
though.
neighbor's doing. Who gives a
know.
shit?
You've got murder,
That's
you've got
exactly-
plagues, you've got starvation,
That's
you've got
exactly-
all wars, you've got all this fucking shit, but then you got two guys kissing, and someone's like,
It's the worst. It's the worst of them
Yeah.
all. It's
I don't
how
give two fucks if the guy at Wawa is fucking another guy. What difference does it make? It has no draw on my life.
I just don't understand why it is a crime. That's what's so bizarre to me. Like,
That it fascinates me with
The
that
one
kind
thing
of
that I've noticed, the
Mind your
difference.
own fucking business. This is what I say.
The one thing I've noticed, like
Mind your own business, Corey.
they give the argument.
Mind your own business, Mick.
I am.
Niall, mind your own business.
They give
About
the,
what?
They give the argument of the
Fucking guys?
It ruins the sanctity of marriage.
I know.
The sanctity.
It is.
They give the argument that it ruins the
Is that right?
sanctity of marriage. Marriage is a holy sacrament,
Bleh.
just like communion, just like confirmation. all
So
that shit.
worry about your own fucking marriage.
However,
Do you know what the number one cause of divorce is?
No.
Marriage.
yeah, I love.
Right?
It's like a fucking.
I'm not even there, dude.
I think the first ever stand-up comedian said that joke. But no, but
Yeah, back in Jesus'
But the thing
time.
is, the difference between-
It's in the Bible.
the difference between Ireland and here is that no one is divorced really in Ireland. Like a couple, like rarely anyone is divorced in Ireland. But
You
here,
guys meet when you're like 23 and just put up with it.
no, but yeah, no. I think it's they might be scared. I don't know, or they. But here I've noticed everybody's divorced.
It's hardcore Catholic over there, though. Over here,
But
it's
not,
hardcore
though.
Christian.
They all pretend they are. That's the thing. They all like I don't know anyone like in Ireland who will like rub fucking the Bible.
It's
in your
brownie points since they're always looking down upon
The
it.
main
God,
driving point for every human being ever, regardless of anything they do, any walk of life they have, is fear. That's it.
Everyone I've met
Why do you
in America,
wake up in the morning? Why do you get your work done? I'm afraid I'm going to get fired. I'm afraid this is going to
You're
happen.
saying
I'm afraid
marriage
this
is
gonna
you're afraid
happen.
you're going to be alone?
Oh well, and then
That
the
is one of them
religion ties
for
in.
people.
It's pretty safe to say
Like,
that
why do you support God? I don't want to go to hell and be burned for eternity.
it's pretty
Fear.
It's pretty safe to say that all of my friends' parents are divorced. Like, are your parents are divorced?
Yeah.
Your parents are divorced.
My parents,
Zach's parents
were
are divorced.
divorced
Mine
and
are divorced.
remarried.
Your parents are divorced.
to happy
That is
people.
crazy. Like that never happens in Ireland. That is so rare. And here it's just like it's
welcome
really
to
common.
America.
Actually.
Like you should get divorced. Like I think because
It's
like,
also a
you wanna be
strange
happy.
era, like where, like for example, my parents were married when they were 19. Bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a fuck up now. There's no way I'm gonna get married now.
Yeah, no, Stamper, you're doing it right. Like you're what I want to be in like a few years.
You know what's so funny, though?
If this was the generation back then, we would all have children right now.
My parents were.
my God.
When my dad and mom were my age, they were already like dating. They're already like.
Dude, it's pretty
not
common to have kids when you're a fucking teenager.
Yeah. But you know what's interesting is anytime I've spoken with someone and they mention that they've gotten a divorce, if you ever say, "Oh, I'm sorry," the response 100% of the time that I've experienced is I'm not.
I knew
exactly
you were gonna fucking
because
say that.
that's exact. They got a divorce because they weren't happy. Divorces don't just happen accidentally. I mean, yeah, there might be some cases where it wasn't necessarily mutual, but for the most part, if people are willing to get a divorce, it's probably been building up for a while, and that they are not happy. So once they do the split,
I actually don't know. I don't know the statistic here, but is it safe to say that most marriages end in divorce in America?
I don't know if it's most.
I would say
statistic-wise,
I don't know.
But every one of my friends' parents are divorced.
I will say that it's rare to see a very happy marriage.
My parents had.
Sometimes it works well. Sometimes it works very well.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes you do fucking Let's Plays and you get 8 billion fucking subscribers. Guess what? You're part of this 0.00001%.
At the same time, I'll say this for the record. Fuck marriage. If you find somebody that you really like, just spend time with them forever. Why get married?
That's what I always say when I get a girlfriend or whatever. I'm always like, I've said this since I was a kid. I'm always going to get.
There's a lot of residual shit, family pressure,
taxes.
Grandparents.
I said this ever since I've been a kid.
It is interesting that the government promotes it in terms of like how the system is built to give certain benefits to married couples. It's just interesting that the system actually is built around.
Well, there's a lot of factors. They're like ladies, they grow up and they think about their ideal marriage and stuff like that, but they don't. I wouldn't say that's another form of brainwashing, but at the same time, it's like. It's just something that's kind of in your bones from a very early age.
I don't think humans are made to be monogamous because,
they most certainly aren't.
It's when you just spend your life with one person.
Why can't we just jump in a big old pile of humans and just be happy?
That's how
a big
happy and
clusterfuck.
horny.
That's how it's supposed to be. But
why can't you just surround yourself with people and spend time with people you care about?
What you really meant to say was, why can't you surround yourself with people you want to fucking fuck them?
Yes.
Well, I mean that's part of it, but.
But everver since I was a kid, I always said I said this. So any girlfriend I ever have, I'll always be like, it's not just you. I've always said that I'm always going to get prenup, and I'm always going to not want to get married. But if I find someone I love who really really wants to get married, and that's what they really want, all right, fair enough. Like I'll probably just fucking bite the bullet and do it.
But if you married them, you would be monogamous.
Yeah. Well, no, I would be monogamous. Like, if every relationship I ever have, I'm monogamous. Like, I don't.
He's talking special case.
Yeah, just a very special case. But yeah.
Versus what's it called? Versus obligation.
Obligation
to do so.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
But that is part of marriage. The part of it, and it's not even supposed to be a shameful word when you say it in the context of marriage. Is obligation is a part of the job description. You should, through better or worse, right? For better or for worse. So,
I mean, obligation beforehand, the obligation to get married.
Well, yeah.
Before any of the obligation even kicks in.
That is, and socially though, that is an obligation. You stick around with a partner long enough, people start asking questions if you don't get married, or they all start pressuring you to do so. I think though that the end result is because they want you to have kids, is really what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You can't have
to
kids.
advance the human race.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually just don't know. But is a mom and dad and a kid situation, is that better for the kid than divorced situation? Is it?
Well, look at it this way. Like, I guess it's different because for me, my parents were divorced when I was 1, so my dad was my stepdad.
We were divorced when I was 2.
Yeah.
My mom got divorced when I was like 6-7 months old.
But my dad was my stepdad, and I always considered him more of like my father figure.
Right.
So it never. I guess it really just depends on how you're raised. On how
Absolutely, 100%. I do not think you need to have one male, one female. You do not need to have 2 parents. I think if you have one strong parental figure, you're set. I mean, look, I was raised by my grandma primarily because my mom was working and she was in college, and I never met my dad, and my mom didn't get remarried until
Isn't
I was
that common
12.
in Asia though?
What? To have a
grandma raise you?
Yeah. Well, they have the whole family unit. My grandfather was still in Asia at the time, and he would come to visit occasionally. But yeah, my grandma pretty much raised me, and I think I turned out okay, honestly. You know what I mean? And so I don't think it's a matter of
outstanding citizen.
Well, I don't think it's a matter of, you need to have a mom and a dad in order for you to, whatever the case is. I think that's a very bizarre and closed-minded view of it. I know plenty of people with a mom and a dad, straight out of a picture book, and they are the biggest fucking assholes I know. I have no problem believing that you could be raised by fucking wolves, and if they were good wolves, that you would come out as a decent person.
You'd be fine. Yeah.
I want to talk about how, in general, how sinning is looked down upon, and it's like there's so many things that are considered sinning, like the 7 deadly sins, like gluttony, sloth,
Get them all.
lust, greed, wrath.
Is theft? Wrath isn't a sin.
It is.
No,
Actually,
wrath is a
wrath is
sin.
one of them.
Is it really?
Yeah.
7.
How do you define wrath?
It's just when
Anger,
you,
it's
Like
rage,
coming down on somebody?
murder,
Envy. So the 7 deadly sins are lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride.
Right.
And what's funny is like half of those things you fucking do on a regular basis.
Half of those
Just by
things
doing-
you
just-
can't like live. You can't actually
Yeah,
function.
whoops,
Being
I
a
was proud of
functioning-
myself.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking sorry that the last 3 months of my life were horrible, and then I was finally proud of something
you made a fucking macaroni makeshift thing for your mom, and she's so proud of it, and you have pride because of that. Is that a fucking sin?
And then now both of you are fucked.
I studied for 12 years to become a fucking surgeon, and I can't be proud of myself. You know what I mean?
I don't want to sit.
But you could also spin so many things. Like even if like doing good, right? Even if doing good, you're someone who it likes to give, right?
Yeah.
Because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So you give a lot.
Yeah.
Well, now you're being greedy. You are, because you're doing something for yourself.
Where's the
no matter
7
how much you give in
where's
order to
the
feel
7
good.
Where's the 7 lovely sins? Yeah. Not to be confused. With
The 7 lovely sins are chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, patient kindness, and humility.
Oh wow! I didn't fucking know.
That's just the
those
same
are just
thing,
the opposites.
changed
So
around.
one of them are chastity, which means you're not allowed to have sex. That's
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's a
in fairness,
virtue, right?
okay, so it's basically just don't have fun.
Right.
Yeah, just
Don't have sex. Don't be proud of yourself. No, I think if the 7 deadly
Wait,
sins.
sex is supposed to be fun?
well, it's not. Yeah, well, I guess it's like it's the opposite to the vice of lust.
Right.
So it's the virtue in comparison. So the opposite of gluttony would be temperance. The opposite of greed is charity, sloth, diligence, wrath, patience, envy, kindness, and pride
Right.
and humility.
I'm just
Pretty much, it's just the opposite of 7 deadly sins.
I think all of those sins, and actually all of those sins and all of their opposites, I think it's if you take any of them to the extreme,
Yes.
that's when it's a problem.
No. But what, I guess
But it's
what
the
I'm
idea
saying
that if any
is-
of them are technically a sin. It's like Jesus.
Yeah, I
fuck.
guess what I'm saying is like we were me and Stamper were talking about this. It's like I don't want to go up to heaven with a bunch of fucking like old people in a waiting room and eat crackers and wine all day. I want to go fucking party with Satan and the demon girls and fucking do drugs off their titties.
Yo, those
and
demon
live.
girls spread their butt.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know
They
something?
love it.
They do,
Okay, so listen.
and they envy that.
Yeah.
Here's that word.
So
again.
They envy that. So, did you know that the demons?
It's like, yo, there's a room over there. You need to check that shit out, dude.
Well, let me tell you
There's
this.
some shit going on in there.
So
Blow
listen,
your fucking mind.
you know that in heaven,
And then I'll buy them all drinks and stuff. Everything will be copious. It'll
if
be
a sweaty
great.
demon girl
You
spread her
know-
butt in front of me,
Wait, no,
I would
copacetic.
come.
That's the word.
you know that in heaven, none of the sins
I
are
have to
allowed.
move their little forktail over.
None of the sins are allowed
the
in heaven,
angels
right?
that show up, and the show you get
So
is a
that
fucking
means
chastity belt.
So it's not
They
like you
shake
get to
the
go.
fucking
Yeah, you
chains
don't
around.
get to go up to heaven and drink and fucking party.
Let me tell you what fucking heaven is. It's playing ping pong and being a
Connect
faggot.
four.
So that
fucking asses playing ping pong, booze, beer, bitches.
but wait,
hell.
that means
That's hell.
That literally
That's fun time.
No, that literally means that if hell is burning for eternity and heaven is sitting around singing om all day long.
Heaven's
that
washing old people.
Fine.
with the
That means
fucking
this is-
That means this is it.
Right. This is it.
This is the only time that you're going to be able to drink and fuck and swear and do all the sinny things that are so fun.
Let me tell you something, Corey. You're gonna go to heaven, and God's gonna come up to you and be like, "Hey, what's up, Corey? You did a good job on Earth. Welcome to heaven. You wanna play badminton?" And you're gonna be like, "No."
That's gay.
Exactly. And he's gonna be like, "Gay," and then bang you.
Did you know, guys,
You off the cloud.
that there are
He's gonna
demons?
put his hand on your forehead, his big giant fingertip on your forehead, and be like, "You're banished from heaven forever." And you're gonna be like, "And."
Because they fall and plummet,
Yeah.
and then like Satan's like, dude, you don't know how many.
He's
people
like, "Dude, we got
flip-flop."
badminton if you want it, you fucking queer, but we also got the room full of the demon girls spreading their butts. It's great. Go over there and look."
That is actually. Sorry, I turned into a demon for a
Jesus,
second.
you sounded like a fucking demon.
Did you know that there are different demons associated with each deadly sin?
Yeah. The ones, it was in Dante's Inferno, I think. So, like, when he went to the level
I remember
with the
God of
gluttons,
War, that was great.
It was like people that would like force feed you food and then like tear out your innards and shit. And then there was like the lust ones where they would like fuck your dick off. Or
The lust one's
like
called
that.
Asmodeus. Is the lust sin, but you know, like Beelzebub?
Yeah.
That's envy.
Fuck your dick off.
Beelzebub is envy.
do you know what I mean?
Lucifer is the demon of pride.
Dude, she fucked my dick
No, you go.
off.
You go to
I don't know
heaven.
any of the other
You
ones,
go to
though.
heaven, and when you sign over your life to heaven, the first thing that happens is your dick falls off.
Yeah.
So your angel can be androgynous,
Yeah.
and then
You'd like that, Corey.
You know, that's actually what angel wings are made out of. Dick skin.
Yeah, just
it just
Dick
falls into a
skin
little
or
chopper. And
dick
angel
skin and
wings pop
vagina
out.
flap skin. That's it falls right off, and then they peel it as wide as they can.
Oh man,
and
could
they
you
make
could you
wings out of
imagine
it.
being the guy who has to clean up all the dick skin and fucking vagina skin and stick it into the man-made machinery in heaven?
patriarchy in heaven.
I guarantee you, they clip coupons in heaven.
Yeah.
They
Have
They
wet
read
dreams.
senior discounts.
Have wet dreams in their.
They watch a lot of Wheel of Fortune.
They have wet dreams and hide it from God.
God walks by to inspect all the
He
wet.
comes in, he peeks in the window, is like, "Did you have a wet dream?" You're like, "No, God."
I just
I'm
pissed
okay."
myself a little bit. He's like, you don't have a dick. Your wings are made out of your dick. And
It's like I was drinking the holy water. You got to make up some.
What do you think
excuse.
is the biggest sin you could commit if you got into heaven?
Taking dick pictures of God.
Fucking a baby angel.
You don't have a dick. Baby angels are cute though. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah,
They
like,
have those
dude.
big chubby cheeks and
He's
little
like,
juicy
dude, this
butt.
baby angel's like 8,000 years old. I just got here. Come on, man. It's not
Hey,
like
I'm like younger
statutory.
than this fucking baby angel, dude.
I would be so good at bullshitting God. I'd be like, "Bro, I just got here. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this whole fucking heaven."
I'll be God in this scenario. Okay, go for
I
it.
brown nose the fuck out of God. I gotta
really-
get on his good side so I can
Yeah.
get some brownie
If you
points.
were to be God, though, you have to accuse him of something.
When he changes the rules, when everyone has to come down for the Y2K or whatever, I'm be like, listen, God, listen, I did all that
I have
shit.
you know what
I fucking-
Y2K is, Corey?
Listen,
Why
Do you know what
the
Y2K
rapture.
is?
What? It's the
The
Millennium
rapture.
Bug.
Sorry, the rapture is what I'm
Okay.
talking
I
about.
would kiss God's ass so
That's what I'm
hard.
saying.
I'd be
brown
like,
nose
"Yo,
him.
are those
I'll be-
fresh new
I'll-
J's?"
Yeah,
Stamper.
exactly.
I'll be
You
God in this
comment on
scenario.
his toga, and then he comes when you're coming down on the fucking like boogie plane to Earth again to like go on the big projector to look at all the sins you guys did. You're like, come on, knock if you, man. I was drunk.
Stamper.
I can't
Stamper.
explain
I'd be
that.
real with God. I'd be like, "Oh, that's a fucking nice toga. How do you keep it so white? Clorox bleach?"
And he's like,
Where'd
no.
you buy that at?
He's like, I
He's like,
use
I made it,
Vanish,
dude.
Vanish OxyClean.
He's like, I made it.
Vanish OxyClean, purer than you. All right, so Stamper, I'll be God in this scenario. Stamper,
Stop.
my
This
baby.
podcast brought to you by Vanish OxyClean for God. Buy some Vanish OxyClean.
Be whiter than God.
Be whiter
because
than
black
God.
is for hell. Okay, but so basically,
Black is.
Stamper, my baby's anuses are larger than usual today. Do you have anything to do with this?
Yeah, baby, I fucked him.
Down to hell with you.
Bye.
That's the end of that.
that's it. Done.
I get to hell.
It's over.
Satan's like, check it out. There's a lot of baby anus.
No, you should be like, he'd be
There's
like,
so many.
baby.
There's so many.
baby.
There's so many.
I heard about.
To keep the bodies together, so they just have to make them separate. Make the baby asses
Just a big
float in.
wall of baby asses.
Yeah, they're like we had overtime.
Dude, jokes aside, if anything, I would get to hell and I would have to I'd have to pull Satan aside and be like, "Listen, dude, I know you like to party. This fucking awesome T-shirt, by the way. But listen,
It's
man,
got three
I gotta-
welds on it, man.
I need to fucking relax for
moon.
a second." And I bet he'd be cool. He'd be like, "All
Yeah,
right,
he
dude,
would
like,
listen.
Hey, you know what? You take your time, because guess what? We got eternity.
yeah, we got a lot of shit to do." And I'll be
But
like,
he's
"All
like-
right, I just need a nap." That's
He's
it.
like, God tells everybody I'm supposed to set you on fire.
If anything, he'd be fucking annoying. Like, he'd, like, bang on your door and be like, "Dude, we need to fucking party." And you're just like, "No, man. just
That's
give
what
me a
hell
fucking-
is.
Please give me a break." You
you
bring him
think-
in, you try to cook him eggs and be like, "Calm down. Say,
He's like, oh, I like my eggs pickled. Come on, man.
just give me 2 fucking seconds to just fucking get my brain
I don't
together."
like these kind of
Now,
eggs.
does the devil like split every single time there's a new person? Because I'm imagining that if the more people that were there, like let's say back in the beginning, there's only like a few billion people down in hell. But now there's billions and billions of people in hell at this point. So it's like they either had to hire more people.
Yeah. So
or
Mick,
how do they manage that?
So Mick, isn't the
There's
whole
no way they hired enough demons to fucking punish that many people.
Isn't the
especially at the rate that we're
Who's fucking wallets that coming out of?
Isn't
They
the
still
whole
got,
point?
Below minimum wage is bullshit.
unless they're converting the people that go down as like new recruits.
Isn't the whole point of Christianity, or the Christian view of religion, I think it's just the Christian view of religion, is that there's going to be a holy war between the angels and the demons eventually. But wouldn't there be way more people that go to
Oh
hell
my
than
god,
heaven?
hell would totally
Hell
win. Are
would
you
totally
kidding me?
fucking dominate, dude.
Yeah.
Totally dominate. Like
Heaven would go on Twitter and say mean things.
No, they wouldn't even. They'd be like, "Oh God, I
Hell
don't
would
want to
take
hurt you."
over.
Heaven will be like, "Oh, geez, is this gonna hurt?" And hell will be like, "Fuck you." They're like ISIS.
Heaven would be starting fundraisers like, an angel died. We need to fix this.
Yeah, yeah,
We're trying
they'd
to
be-
raise $3,000.
Yeah, on their Kickstarter.
Satan would be
Hell
like,
just
"Hey,
comes
we're
down."
making a new beer."
Yeah, and you're like, "Shit, dude."
Their Kickstarter
he's like
videos
fucking.
is just
Yeah, he's like,
titties
it's like
and
demon
wet.
semen beer. Demon semen beer.
And then you're like, "That doesn't
You're
sound
like,
very
"Shit,
good." But then you
dude."
see all these girls
Yeah,
coming in.
Satan's
shaking
like,
each
I'm
other.
kickstarting butts and pussy for everyone.
Butts,
And the God's like,
the Butts and Pussy
God's
for
like,
Everyone
"Hey, I'll
Foundation.
bring it back to VCR." Woo!
Dude, fucking Satan would fucking if there was a Kickstarter, Satan would pay the
Like how out
entirety
of
of it.
touch heaven is.
Yeah, they're like, they don't even know how to double click a mouse, and Satan's got a fucking iPad. They're
He really
already
lost
smoking.
touch with how life is right now. He really lost touch.
We got it. That's God's favorite thing. He's just the VCR. He has all his favorite prized things: the VCR and the cassette player. That's his things he
He's got
listens
his
to.
he's got like his bookshelf of tapes.
He's listening
and then
to-
like he's got like the top and like the top 4 rows are like his normal VHS tapes, and then like the bottom one is the taller one that's got all his Disney ones on it. Because they're the big white ones that don't fit on any other fucking shelf.
I have no problem with people who are
Rockin'
religious.
and rollin'.
My best man is very Christian, and I love his family
That's what I'm
dearly.
saying.
Like, and listen, if there is God, that's awesome. I've always they always say that like you have to be open to God. I am open to the idea of it. If
I
there's-
am as well.
And you know what? Honestly, God
will never
if
throw
God
it in
knows
somebody's
everything,
face, though.
right? But if God knows everything, and if God wants my attention, He knows how to fucking get it.
Exactly.
He knows how to fucking
Exactly.
get it. No
I'm
debates.
I'm open to God, but I need evidence.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
say,
like-
but that's not faith. That's
Yeah, that's
always
not
the
fake. But
discussion.
like, if he just comes down and just goes peekaboo and just leaves like for like 1 second, then you'd be like,
I won't think that's God.
Let me
I
tell
will
you
think
something.
that-
Exactly,
I'll
that's
think I
fake.
just had a
I don't
quick
think
hallucination.
I could never believe in a God or trust a God or respect a God even that wanted blind faith out of His creations. I would believe that if I created something, I would have to earn that respect. And they're like, well, they made you. Well, I don't know that. But I'm saying that if you can earn my respect and then, or if you can try to do something to earn someone's respect and they still
But
turn
how-
you down and they still, put
Mick.
their nose up at you, fuck them. But
how about this, Mick? You're only allowed to go to heaven if you praise me. If you go down on your knees every day and go, "You're great. I'm great." Like, why would you want to worship a God that wants you to like actually like go down on your knees and be like, "God, I love you"? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, seriously, like that
me
is.
tell
you know what? You know what that is?
I only
That's
go on my
pride.
knees to
That's
pro
pride.
God.
Oh my God!
That's fucking vanity.
You debunked religion right
That's
there.
a
tell you
fucking
something.
deadly sin.
Mick just
Let me tell you
debunked
something.
religion.
Let me tell you something.
Live
you know
here,
why
folks.
they do that? Because they want their fucking pretty house on the side of the ocean, like their fucking like their nice 2-story house with their fucking perfect wife and all this shit. They want this perfect because when you go to heaven, you
picket
get
fence.
everything you want. You get the one thing you always wanted, which
What if you want
is
titties and
greed.
beer?
Which is greed.
Corey, that's so beautiful how you were just like, your ideal life is a 2-story house with like a nice
No.
You're so humble
No,
and
no,
perfect.
it's just like that's what people want. They want their perfect ideal world, living in the. That's what I want to live in the Bahamas. That'd be fucking amazing.
Do you even, like-
But like that's what they want. But you know what that is? That's greed because you want that.
Yeah.
You don't want to give.
You're doing all this good stuff so you
Exactly.
can have material or you can have the
Exactly.
things that make
Isn't
you
it-
feel so good.
It's all worked. It's a fucking
But
fascinating.
you can spin it. I remember talking to people about friendship too.
The
and now-
most generous, amazing people I've ever met in my life aren't religious. I'll
Yeah.
say that much.
Well, that's
They don't
true.
give a shit. They're human beings.
That's all you gotta
That's
be.
what we're doing.
Don't kill your neighbor.
yeah.
There you go. Good job
Surprise!
being a
Yeah, it's
human.
pretty fucking
Do you
simple.
want to talk
isn't it?
about when we stopped like being religious, all of us?
No, you okay?
No, I was burping while talking, so I looked like I was...
all right, I guess
You
for
look like a
me,
drunk hobo. You're like, "Yeah, you want to talk?
Don't bring the hobo thing back. Come on, I'm working hard not to look like a hobo.
You don't look
anymore.
like
now
a
you look
hobo
like a
as much.
fucking
I
samurai.
stopped looking like a hobo.
You
Listen,
look like a
Niall.
samurai in the making.
You have
You look like
beautiful
a Kurt
eyes.
Cobain fan.
Man, she's a knockoff, like fucking
What the fuck was that?
You have
Rocket
beautiful
Cola
eyes,
version.
and you're a handsome guy.
Thanks.
Ow, my heart!
I think you're a very handsome guy.
All right.
I think you'd be a catch for a lady. Truthfully,
Yeah, thanks, Stamper. But can I just tell one story relating to that?
you absolutely can.
So this
Can
is
I hold
this is
your stick?
Oh my.
Well, that's green.
Dude,
So
put
this
back
is-
in your pants, dude.
this is off topic, but me, Zach, Chris, and Corey went to John's house, Jontron, and we went to the Nintendo store one day in Rockefeller Center.
The Nintendo store.
Yeah, but it was closed. But
Elaborate.
But a fan came up to Jontron and was like, "Are you Jontron?" And John was like, "Yeah, you know, he was doing the whole thing." I was like, "Yeah." They got a picture and all that stuff. And then John goes, "This guy here is Brad Pitt." Just to me, he pointed at me, and then the guy just goes, "Well, you're not looking very good," and just walks away. Like, I know I'm not Brad fucking Pitt, but come on, let's be honest. Like, don't hurt my feelings like that. I was hoping one day maybe.
You get plenty of fucking attention from people. You're
That
fine.
hurt my feelings just a little bit. Like, I know I'm not Brad Pitt, but at the same time, the fact
Dude,
that...
I had a whole group of people saying that I looked like I was a product of radioactive exposure.
How do you-
Right?
How do you feel about that?
Fine.
Niall, that was your story, really?
Don't do
I
that.
got made fun of.
That
It's
happened.
almost like that story came
Nickelodeon.
right out of Ireland.
Wait, what was that? What was that, Nick? What are you guys trying to say right here?
That was an Irish story.
Oh,
You
God,
need-
fuck.
You need an intentional thing to
You need a
put on
punchline.
yourself. So
you need a joke.
somebody-
You should have been like what you expected him to be is like when you said Brad Pitt. Then you could have been like, well, you look like a fucking.
No, I would say if he was like, yeah, well, you're not looking really good. And he's like, yeah, I miss Jennifer.
no, next time that
No,
happens,
but that's not actually what happened, though.
you say
I'm not that sharp.
You say, nah, I look like Brad shit, and then you grab him and kiss him on the mouth, and then you send him away.
But this
should've fucking did.
guy, what's a handsome black guy? Denzel Washington. This guy was no Denzel Washington himself. You know? So why is he coming up to me and saying, "I'm not fucking Brad Pitt?"
I don't know.
I know
You
I'm
have
not
to be
Brad-
self-deprecating.
Well, that may be true.
We were talking about that before, dude.
Life is always going to be weird.
If you put everything out there, all your flaws out into the world, there's nothing anyone can say that can hurt you. Because you've already put it all out there. If they call you out on something, if they make fun of you, guess what? You've already said it 100 times, and everybody already knows.
But I thought about this. If Brad Pitt,
Bulletproof.
if Brad Pitt is a 10, he's the standard of male good-looking.
Let me tell you something. Brad Pitt is like a fucking 6 now. He's like 90 years old.
Dude, he's 50 and he's still a fucking 9.85.
Well, I'm not jerking off to Brad Pitt every night, all right?
You're not gay. But like the thing is, Brad Pitt, if he's the standard who is
As far as he knows.
okay, so he's known as like the male Adonis of this year. Like he's like the male.
More like Hugh Jackman. High five, anyone?
Let's not get into semantics here. But
Who
basically,
cares about Hugh Jackman?
so basically,
'Cause
being
he's the male adult.
I thought Matthew McConaughey
being good
was.
looking these days is how close you resemble
high
Brad
five.
Pitt.
No, you just asked me when did you guys stop doing religion, and then you were like, oh, I got made fun of at Nintendo store.
I'll get
And now
back
we're
to that.
talking about fucking dudes.
I'll get back to that. But if Brad Pitt is the like standard,
Yeah,
that you
flabby Pit. Go on.
is the standard that you have to live up to.
Yeah, Brad shit.
Yeah.
All right, let me just finish my thought. Then we'll get back, right?
Bad shit.
So if he's the standard that you have to live up to these days, like, so you're obviously never going to look exactly like Brad Pitt. You're not going to look as much as like him
As he does? Okay.
So you're not going to look. So if he's the like 10, you're obviously going to be under that. If he's, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of drunk, guys.
I look like John Oliver.
Yeah, you do.
You do. But you're cuter
On the
than John
side.
Oliver.
Yeah, you're cuter. But anyway, so when did we start losing our religion? I was
Stop. Let me tell you something.
You're the one who told him to go back to it.
I know, but I guarantee that Brad Pitt has never made a lady laugh before.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
What?
That's not true.
No,
That's a
no.
terrible
Dude, he's
bet.
the kind of guy who's like hilarious and has a huge dick, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Are you serious?
I
He
think
actually-
he's
there's a quote
I don't
from
think it's
Brad Pitt.
hilarious, but I think he's definitely made a girl laugh.
I'm pretty sure he's got. a
Name
few
one
golf
comedy
claps.
movie that Brad Pitt has ever been in. There's 3 guys sitting here. Name one.
I don't even know Brad Pitt.
Burn After Reading.
Oh, that movie sucked.
What's the one where he was a stoner?
But that's not a comedy movie. True Romance?
Yeah,
That's not a comedy.
Yeah.
though, but it's
But
a
he
great
was a,
movie.
he was a kind
Name
of
one
a-
that's not like an obscure fucking black comedy. Name one where he's been funny.
Mr.
Now
Mr.
you're lowering the categories. You're like fucking changing the variables.
No, but however, like
You know what?
That motherfucker is old and useless.
I agree. He's Flabby Pit. That was my retort.
Flabby Pit.
yeah, I'm sure that would hurt his feelings, and you go home and be like,
David
oh, God,
Beckham.
that guy.
David Beckham has like the personality of a fucking cardboard.
I'm
cutout.
so
he's
sorry
like,
if Brad Pitt is a
But
fan
that
of this
guy,
podcast.
but that guy has
What if he's like the
plenty
biggest
of fucking.
fan of this?
Nick, it's not
Brad
mutually
Pitt was the
exclusive though.
biggest fan.
It's not mutually exclusive. I think Brad Pitt could be funny, but like he actually is quoted on saying, "I'm the kind of guy that everybody else hates because my genetics are so good," or something like that. He's like, I was just born with like the best genetics possible. Sorry.
That's fucking hilarious. Move on back to religion.
So when I lost my religion, it was when I was like 16 or 17. I started watching like YouTube videos because I wanted to believe in God. I didn't know what Pascal.
Then you read a comment section, and then that was
I didn't know what Pascal.
Fuck, God is dead.
I didn't know what Pascal's wager was when I was that age.
Yeah.
And Pascal's wager is basically like, all right, so there's two scenarios: God exists and God doesn't exist. If you believe that God exists, you're going to heaven. If you believe that God doesn't exist, you're not going to heaven. If heaven doesn't exist, that's fine. If you believe God exists, you're happy. You'll just rot for eternity. But like basically, it's like a 2 out of 3. Most scenarios it wins because if you just believe in God, you'll go to heaven. If it doesn't exist, then you won't notice because you'll be dead. So that's Pascal's wager. So I kind of fell for that, and I was looking at religious videos to believe in it. But the more religious videos I watched,
believe in it to make sure you were right.
Yeah. So the more religious videos I watched, the more holes I found in it, and the more like I found out how stupid it was, and that's just how I stopped believing in it. I never gave it much thought until then. So it was.
I don't
when
even
started
think
thinking
it's-
about
Well, for me,
I like how technology was introduced into your world, and you're sitting
And then
here
it
like
ruined it.
looking at like it's like I need to pull up religious videos
to reinforce your beliefs.
but I didn't know much.
Yeah, but for me, like you asked me, but for me it was back when I was questioning like the Disney fucking fantasy stories I heard. Like I told you, like fucking, how is some dude gonna get
Prince of Egypt?
How is
No, he means the Disney fantasy story.
Yeah, like Moses splitting the fucking sea and some dude making a boat for a flood that fucking put every one animal on the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Or every kind of
Yeah,
animal.
not to mention that the only human survivors of that would have been some old man and his 3 daughters.
Exactly.
Oh,
like to
shit,
me,
no one really talks
to
about
me,
that. We don't
that
go into
just
that.
Yeah,
seems,
we don't bring that
listen,
up anymore.
Don't go into that.
All right, you don't have to be like a fucking genius to know that if you put a lion with a chicken in the same room or on the same boat, or even a lion and some other small animal, the lion is gonna fucking kill the animal. Completely pointless. They try to
You
throw
read
these
into
loophole
that a
stories.
lot.
No, it's just like common sense. Like
Here's
it's
what I
like-
want to know with Noah's Ark. What were they feeding the lions?
Exactly. No, they said they had food, wheat. Lions eat
Lions don't eat wheat. They had to kill off some.
That's
they
the
must-
name of the podcast.
They're like-
Lions don't eat wheat.
That's why they brought fucking like 8 fucking things of chickens because they were gonna have to feed them.
God gave.
Yeah, they doubled up on the chickens.
because they had to give, and the lambs because they're gonna have to feed those. to the wolves.
God gave the chickens passaways and said, if they have babies, feed them to the lions and other smaller animals
I see.
because it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Got it.
And God understands.
It was its own
that.
ecosystem.
Well, that's what I was
essentially.
saying. It's like people are looking at this now and they're saying, you know what? I know those are ridiculous, but they are guidelines. They just feel they're guidelines.
But it's like also like those creationists who.
But it's nonsense. It's complete nonsense. It's clearly, obviously nonsense.
But it's like the people who believe that the Grand Canyon was created from Noah's Ark, and it's like
the Grand
no.
Canyon was when I walked to my grandma's house and dragged my pee-pee on the ground. Nigga.
Where's the canyon? Where's the canyon there? Come on.
But in contrast to where like Moses was, it's not even in the same fucking area.
Yeah.
So it's like, how did he make this boat and then pick it up and lift it?
Didn't they flood
a
the
few million
planet?
yards?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the whole planet, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't like Evan Almighty where they flooded downtown New York and the rest of the world was cool.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible.
It was totally fucking terrible.
Came and it was just like a giant tidal wave.
All
that
these
just carried
panda
the
bears
boat.
came from fucking China, jumped on a boat, and traveled a block, got off, and then went home.
Evan Almighty was actually the first movie I've ever walked out of before it finished. Like
me?
in theaters.
That's too bad. I never even
I like
saw
Steve
it.
Carell though; he's cool.
Yeah, you got a big.
Never
fat
mind what he does for money.
Pay- you got a
but-
big fat paycheck.
I mean, I never, like I said, I never had religion like really in my life, at least not that I knew about. It was never imposed in my life.
This is the religious podcast. I remember not long ago we were at a bar thinking, okay, we'll touch on religion and then we'll talk about potato chips.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get to the potato chips. We still got some time.
And then Niall was like, oh, you meant potato chips. I thought you were talking about chips because in
I'm Irish.
Ireland they called
Fries
chips.
Also made of potatoes.
Also made of potatoes.
Which is an Irish emblem.
That's fair.
Is it the potato?
Man,
not-
you
it's
guys
not the
are
emblem.
fucking pathetic, man. That's all you have.
What are you talking about? They make whiskey
potato
and
tenant.
they got Guinness.
That was unfair. Cut all that.
It's pretty much
I'm so fucking sorry.
your
I
blood is
disrespected
made
Ireland.
of that shit.
I'm sorry. I'm
Also-
sorry.
Even if you had no Irish heritage, now your blood is Irish.
Ireland, please forgive me. I love you so much.
I was gonna say that, but as I got older, I mean, I was always kind of like looking for God a little bit. Not looking, but I was always very open to
Yeah.
it. I ended up
So
in
was I,
like
though.
weird Christian youth groups, even though I wasn't Christian. All sorts of weird ass shit.
Human beings search for
Yeah, but you're
purpose
like
and
that's
reason.
that's just
Yeah.
that's natural. When you're
Exactly.
younger,
Yeah.
you look for whatever.
So
you-
now I've just kind of like I've settled into the idea that I don't believe in God. I'm not saying there is no God. There's just nothing that's made me believe
and
that.
that's a stance that a lot of people take. I take the
Right,
exact same
and
stance.
that I would just rather lay back on my Buddhist roots, and that's pretty much what
Like,
I.
Buddhists are
what
harmless.
pushes
It's what
through.
Pam-
right, and it's not even a religion more than it is just a set
it's
of
just
values
yeah,
and
it's,
beliefs.
and they're good values too.
It's
but
hold on. It's what Stamper said. Stamper said people just want to find like value or like they want to find purpose. So they want to find the reasons for things that happen. Like you see these stories of people like, oh, I had a near-death experience where I saw a white light and all this stuff. But it's been proven that the same experience can be held in like those things where people go in space shuttles and go around really
Yeah.
fast.
And
they
you know
have
what?
the same
Can I
experience.
can I
And
expand
they,
on
hold
that?
on. And they both see like the same thing. And it's like you put two and two together and then you start questioning all these other things. Like you start questioning like spirits and stuff and you're like, so you wonder why these people who go around with these little electric boxes to like outlets that get like huge like lightings things or they see like lightings and stuff. It's like it could be so much other things because
I would love to see a ghost. Honestly, people
would
say like,
too.
would you be
I
scared?
would
No,
too.
because then I would know that there was
Yeah.
more
I
than
would
this.
too.
I'd be like, oh my fucking
seen
God.
it. I have never
I would be
fucking
amped.
seen it.
I would be amped.
It seems like everybody growing up in my life has seen and felt.
No,
and-
they say they do.
No, but they say they do. But me, the fucking
Yeah, I haven't
experience I've
Ghost
had
stories are
was
very fun to
noises
discuss.
and seeing shadows. But I have never seen a
I'm going to
ghost.
say one thing, and then I'm going to let Niall talk. When I was, again, back to what Mick was saying about fucking brainwashing, when I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade, a teacher from a neighboring classroom, she, like, borderline died, right? So she came in to talk to all of us. She stood up in front of the class and told everybody about how she was about to die, and she went to heaven. And she saw all these pink clouds, and life was great. And then she sat and talked to us about the afterlife and how heaven is waiting for us, and it's great. This is in public school.
Yeah, see, that's not
dude.
fact.
She
Because
sat there and she fucking told us that. And I think back to that, and I'm like, are you...
That's
because when you die, Stamper, what you call it?
Like, granted, I understand that I'm not gonna write off anything that she saw.
No,
but at the same time,
that
that
always-
you
to come to
should.
fucking a class and say that heaven exists and that
That always-
and then
You shouldn't.
feed into
I'll tell you
religion
why.
after
That always made me mad because it's like a teacher coming and be like, oh, you get all the fucking ice cream you want. It's the best. You all should think about hanging yourself.
But we all respected her because she was like 96 years old, and we all sat and looked up at her, and we were like,
She was a wise
Stamper,
old sage dude.
like,
So-
yeah, this is a fucking sheet. This is it.
It's
Like,
not a
This
fact.
is proof.
You
this
can't
is
take
pro-
that.
This is proof.
Yeah.
You can't
And
take
this
that
is
as
shit that drags behind you for the next fucking 10 years of your life before you write it off.
You can't take that as
completely.
proof though, because when you die, it's like it's been proven that like your brain and your pineal gland in your brain, which also is known as your third eye, releases this chemical
Penial.
called
Third eye.
dimethyltryptamine, which is a chemical that is the same chemical that releases when you dream. So dimethyl
And do drugs.
Yeah, there's a drug called
Psychedelics.
there's a psychedelic called DMT which you can smoke, or you can do this other version of it called ayahuasca, which lasts longer. I don't know, something about that. But dimethyltryptamine releases from your pineal gland, and pretty much it has the same effect in dreams, and it stops the trauma of death. So like, so you're pretty much dreaming as you die, and like when you're dying, you think of heaven because that's what else are you thinking of? You're like, I hope I go to heaven. So like you're gonna dream of heaven. Like that's what happens. That's what people think.
Listen,
Makes sense.
life is
Wrong, maybe. Makes sense, though.
Stamper.
It's probably more right than the alternative.
Life is
Well,
like
I'm so used to getting corrected by people in YouTube comments.
Stamper.
Let him.
Life is like a hurricane. Here in Duckburg.
Oh God.
Are you gonna start singing the DuckTales theme now? We're waiting for it.
Why didn't you whip
Wait,
out your
stop.
trombone?
Wait, that was the DuckTales thing, wasn't it?
Like
a hurricane.
here in Duckburg.
Sing with authority, asshole.
Something.
Come on. Come on.
Here in Duckburg.
What's the...
You don't know the words. All you know is Duckburg. Duckburg.
Might solve a mystery.
Or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo!
Bum, ba, ba, da.
Exactly. Now do the Darkwing Duck theme song.
Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck.
When there's trouble, you call DW?
Darkwing Duck.
All right, tailspin.
Wait, hold
It's
on.
like do do do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Tailspin, the cartoon, dude. What was her name? Kit? Was that her name? The girl?
No, Cloud Kicker was the kid. That,
Oh,
like,
whoops,
used to
never mind.
I think you're thinking about Rescue Rangers.
No,
with fucking
Gadget? No.
Oh, Rescue
No, but
Rangers,
Tailspin had a
dude.
girl too.
Gadget.
What about-
fucking hot?
Yeah, she was.
dude.
You wanted to get
take that little
you wanted
jumpsuit
to do
off.
Inspector Gadget?
I'm gonna wrap that bitch in duct tape and
She
fuck
had
the
a-
shit out
she
of
had
her
a-
so she doesn't
dude,
pop.
she-
You know what I'm saying?
She had some fine little mice titties and a butt.
I know.
And then she's like working on her little tiny little fucking race car.
She
And
definitely
she's like
had a
bent over.
butt.
the fucking chipmunk.
And she was psyched just to do her own work. And you know she wanted to fuck on the side too.
Yeah, but she was
She was
busy
down
working.
for
She
it.
was kind of like, guys, get off me. I got work to do.
Whatever.
She was a strong, independent woman at
No,
the
she
time.
was.
And then at the end of the day,
She was not
wants
the-
to go home and just let a man take control.
Pee all over her.
She just wants to let loose because she had such a stressful day. She wants somebody else to give her orders. I could see that. I could see that now.
That's what you did
Life
wrong.
is.
It was great. It was a great night of jerking off.
Stamper, can you paint my nails?
You want Stamper to paint your nails? Look at the hack job he did on himself.
That was a horrible job.
Pretty good from here, though.
Yeah, from there.
Yeah, take a look over here. He painted his fucking ear.
No, you're fucking. You and your eyes. You're like a Highlander. You're beautiful. It's great.
Yeah, no, I think I do have decent eyes, but right under my eyes are big, dirty eye bags that ruin them.
No.
He's gonna bang his
Nobody-
contacts out one day, and we're gonna know his secret.
Yeah, dude. Nobody ever said that about Benicio del Toro.
Oh yeah, he
all
does
the
have-
girls are all up in his shit, and they weren't like, look at those
Yeah,
big
but he's
saggy bags. on
He's
her
Benicio del Toro, though. I'm Niall. From
Yeah, he
Sleepycast.
looks like fucking shepherd's pie. If you look at his face, he's a fucking mess, dude.
They don't see that.
I always thought he looked like a human version of like Frankenstein or some shit. Just
Did
like
we get off
that ghoulish look in his eyes.
religion? Was that over?
When did you lose religion?
Remember when Duck Jesus
When
came
did you
to
lose
Duckburg?
religion?
I casually lost it.
You just
That's what I'm
lost it
saying.
all. You had
That's
a
what
hole
I'm
in your
saying.
pocket and just little grains of
Oh,
sand
you're one of those
pouring
guys
out.
who was so cynical that you're like, yeah.
Over time.
I'm sick and fucking tired of people calling me cynical. I'm the most positive guy ever.
No, you're not cynical, but you're one of those guys who was like, just shit happened to you that you were like, God could not possibly exist. You didn't think of it like you didn't like do the research. Not
Here's
that,
how I lost
Not that it's a
religion.
bad thing. It's
Here's
just-
how I lost religion. One day I was like, oh, you know what? You thank God for everything that you did. I went through the hardest shit ever, and I did it by myself. He didn't do fucking
yeah,
shit.
exactly. I
And then
didn't
was
mean
like,
I didn't even mean you were cynical
all right.
in a Jeff sense of cynical. I meant
Yeah,
you were
you're
cynical
paying-
in the fact that like
you can't say that on this podcast because he's part of the podcast.
he knows he's cynical though.
Yeah, he is a cynical piece of shit.
He knows he's cynical. That's his shtick though. You can't like deny your shtick.
Yeah.
My shtick is being a dumb
It's like
Irish
you-
guy.
You
My
sit,
stick is 8 inches long, baby.
you sit and you eat. Oh,
No, it's
thank you
not.
God for all this
me
food.
neither.
It's like I worked so fucking hard for this food, Fuck you,
You gotta
God.
pay your Jesus tax.
Fuck you.
You gotta pay your Jesus
Pay your
tax.
Jesus tax.
Yeah.
On the bread rolls and the ham that you fucking planned for 2 weeks.
That's what it is. When you go to church and appease your sins, you're paying all your taxes back for all the bad you've done. You're like, oh God, holy fuck, I haven't paid my Jesus tax in like 14 years.
All right, so hold on. Let me say
Whoops,
this.
sorry, I jacked off in a sock.
Hold on. So,
Sorry, God.
So, Stamper.
Like he doesn't jack off in giant God socks.
Stamper.
He doesn't.
If this goes for everyone, but if
That's
God,
where my cum goes.
dude, if God did
Jacked off
exist,
with
no,
a
he
giant
did
cum
exist,
sock.
and he fucking came down and he showed his face, and it looked like Mufasa's head in the fucking clouds, and it was we all saw it, and he was like, guys, listen, I just want to clear some shit up. I do exist. All right, I'll see you later.
Actually, does this part of Ireland?
No. If he said,
God,
if he said
jerk
this,
off in a sock.
more specifically, if he came down, and he said, "Guys, I did
sock?
this." Not only did
That's
he
where
come
my
down,
cum goes.
not only did he come down from the sky or in the clouds, he formed his big face in the clouds like Mufasa, and he said, "Humans of Earth, I am God. Listen, I'm sorry I was away. I was a little busy. I wasn't checking my messages. Apparently, a lot's been happening while I was gone. Listen, the Bible is all true. No matter how weird it sounds, I was involved. Yes, this
He's like,
big
just
face in the clouds. This is clearly impossible. Well, guess what? Noah's Ark, Moses, it's all true."
That's a good God voice.
And then he said, "If y'all want to get into heaven, just follow the book and listen to the church. I'll see you guys."
But if
in
he said
heaven."
something
Yeah,
like,
it's like, you're a little late, dude.
No, wait. Now he said that,
Like
right?
super late.
Would you then go to church and do all the shit?
only if he said like, I know it sounds fucked up in the Bible, but listen, I have my reasons. It sounds fucked up, but seriously, just come on, man, just believe, right? And you'll know what I mean.
It's like, man, I can't even pass my fucking driving test. You think I'm gonna read your fucking Bible to get all the shit right?
You would say that to God.
Yeah.
If God really appeared and was actually
Yeah,
real.
and then Satan's fucking strings that were controlling me in my mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Jokes
That's what I would
aside,
say.
I'd be like, listen, dude. Maybe
yeah,
after
no,
I pay my
seriously.
rent.
yeah,
Seriously, I'd be like, listen, I cannot fucking read this book. It's like, maybe I'll take Zach's advice and read a book 30 minutes before I go to bed, but you're gonna have to understand this needs to expand a little bit. I can't tell time, I gotta set mini goals. It's like, okay, so.
You know what? Truthfully, I'd be like, you know what, faggot? I would love to sit on high and judge people all day. It would be so much fun. Maybe you should stop eating so much fucking cheese. Maybe you should fucking do this. It'd be great.
Hey, you know what?
I would love to do that.
what if he goes? What if he said? What if he said?
I'm so
Although,
fucking sorry you're sitting on clouds and life is perfect for you right
what if he
now.
goes, yo, like all those fucking African children, we kind of need them. That's why we're making them starve, and we need like as many African children as possible. I won't. He's like, we fucking need these African children, man. You'll know when you get there, okay? Just trust me. What would you say? I don't know that.
I like how God's having a heart with only you.
yeah, he's trying to like
really trying to justify himself.
Yeah, he's like, come on, Stamper.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna get out of the clouds. I'm gonna come into human form.
I'm
for a
gonna
second."
make your fucking mouth
Stamper, I'm
disappear.
giving you all I got, Stamper.
What if he didn't come out of the clouds though, and he was like 4'3", and he was like kind of a midget, and he was like,
Hey guys, I'm God. I just really wanted to look. I'm doing magic. I'm putting fire in my hand.
and he just put fire in his hand. He's like, yeah, okay. So anyway, and he's looking up at you, and he's like,
And Jesus,
So fucking-
and Jesus is like way bigger, and he's like, Dad, oh my
Dad, you're
God.
embarrassing me. and he's like, Dad, you give me back my roller
What
skates,
if
Dad.
Jesus comes down and
Just
like
roller skate. There's one beer left. Who wants
know-
to
No,
split
it's
it with
fine.
me?
I would just.
I don't want to.
Anytime I hear about like Jesus coming down, I'd only want him to come down like Thor comes down.
No,
like
no,
he'd
yeah,
come
yeah.
down like a comet,
No.
hit the pavement, and there's like a fucking crater left by him. But he's just wearing his like nice little robes, but he
No.
clearly has like the density of like
Nick.
fucking star.
So after God does the speech, Jesus comes and he's like carrying a bunch of papers from heaven and he's like, running down and he's giving out people and they're like, what is this? He's like, oh, my son, he wrote a new book. I need you guys also to read this. And tell me what you think because he's kind of a
Give me
little
some
nervous about
criticism.
writing again.
Yeah, give me some
Most
criticism.
people just want him to sign it.
Yeah, dude.
Like a convention.
But the Bible is
I'd
actually
be like, yo, where were you during 9/11? You remember that? That was pretty fucking bad.
Stamford. Like the Bible has actually been written.
I was writing my book.
I was actually more concerned where Spider-Man was when that shit happened.
Actually, that's true. I would be too. I'd be like, come save me.
I'd be like, fucking Spider-Man, please.
Yeah, when Electro
What
comes on the
happened?
street.
You know, there.
All you had to do was throw webs up between the twin towers. And
We're
just
talking
catch
about-
the planes.
You guys are talking about how you think most of the population is religious.
Most of the population.
Okay, but we've seen plenty of. I've seen plenty of videos where like people don't even know. Like if they show a picture of Jesus next to a picture of like fucking Spider-Man, they'll point out Spider-Man 100% of the time, and like 70% or 60% of the time they can figure out who Jesus is.
Yeah, that's confirmation bias though. That's more like people watching those videos.
That's world bias. It's like, what was?
I'm just saying, kids today,
No, yeah,
10 years old and younger, do you think they believe that Spider-Man is more real than Jesus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They relate more.
This
And
is-
also,
no, this is where
It's relatability.
This is where the world is going. What was that recent thing that they just released where it was like the McDonald's logo is more recognizable than the cross?
yeah, and Stamper, this actually is this comes up to a topical event because recently Zayn left One Direction. And a lot of his fucking fans
Cut for Zayn.
cut for Zayn.
Cut for Zayn right now.
They all cut for Zayn. They cut their wrists because this dude left One Direction. And
A fucking band that's not gonna exist in 6 months. It's gonna be done and over with.
it's a blood sacrifice is what they're doing. It's they're more. That's because Zayn is more recognizable to the fucking young population.
Yeah, Jesus.
Then Jesus fucking
He's
Christ.
more valid.
And I'm
more
not saying that that's a bad thing.
No, you
because-
know Jesus is looking
More
down,
relatable.
just like shaking his head, like he's just so jealous that
Yeah,
so
he's
many
like,
people are willing to cut themselves for some fucking kid that nobody fucking cares
But he
about. in
shouldn't
5
be
years.
because it's all in his image. It's One Direction to God. to
Yeah,
heaven.
but I thought that was very interesting when I saw like I know it was very sad that these fucking kids are cutting themselves, but like it is actually the same thing as like people sacrificing themselves for
Teenagers are fucking
Jesus.
stupid. It's fine.
I know, but it's like the human mentality is what it like the horde mentality of like just trusting in someone so much or believing in someone so much that like
Who the fuck came
being
up with
phased
the
out.
idea to cut themselves because of it and started
But
this
that's-
shit train
but that's
that
my-
a whole bunch of fucking little girls jumped on to fucking get attention on Twitter? Who the fuck started
Mick,
it?
that's my
Whoever
point.
that is, they should have really cut for Zayn and just fucking cut their own head off.
But Mick,
that
that's-
is so fucking stupid.
But Mick,
They
that's my
should
point
cut-
though. This shit
cut
has
for
been going on
pain.
for eternity. It's in the human psyche to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like people fucking kill sheep for
What would
fucking
you
God.
do?
Why would God want a fucking sheep?
What would you do if you got like so popular? You were like the Sleepycast Zayn.
Oh, God.
And then you were like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking move to New York. I'm done with this shit. And everyone was like, cut for Nile.
I would make a video. I would absolutely make a video, make a public appearance, and I'd be like, you know what? If any of you cut yourself because of this, you were never a true fan.
Yeah, no, I'd do that. I'd make a video and be like,
To
dude, I
absolutely
fucking
stop. I do not respect any of you.
You know what?
who do
Truthfully,
this.
that motherfucker should do that. He
should.
spend 2 seconds on Vine and be like, stop.
Yeah, that's it. Stop. That's
Not
it.
even 2
That's all
seconds.
I had to say.
Half a second. Just be like, stop.
One word on Twitter.
Stop.
Please, just stop.
and just put the hashtag Cut for Zayn. Just stop.
Stop. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Stop.
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Oh, you don't know you're beautiful. I'm skipping that shit.
No, you're not. That should have
No.
been the closing right there.
That's a hot song, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
It's always
super
the
catchy.
go-to song. It's like that song. No matter if a song gets caught in my head, if I'm just doing something, it doesn't even matter if I'm jerking off.
That was on
or if
purpose, though.
If I'm changing, it's just like suddenly I hear like.
Yeah, but Corey,
Corey, shut the fuck up.
they got
Let
the
me tell you something.
They got the formula for catching us down. Like they knew that was catchy.
That song is going One Direction to my playlist.
I don't even know that song, and I'm happy I do.
You don't know? Are you fucking?
I bet he
I
does.
don't.
I bet he
You
does.
don't know you're beautiful.
Nope, I don't.
You're insecure.
You're beautiful.
I know obscure
It doesn't even matter.
SoundCloud
You're so fucking beautiful.
French artists. That's all I know.
And fucking video game music.
And video game music.
We talked about religion for an hour and 42 minutes.
And One Direction for about 1.5 minutes.
So wait, we can't stop. I actually don't think there's a whole lot to cut out, which is kind of good.
Yeah, but I still want to keep going though. Unless you don't
you
want
wanna
to.
go?
No, we're good. So
Unless you don't want to.
So wait, guys.
There's no rule
Yeah.
that it has to be
God,
like
now
a
that
fucking
song's
hour
stuck in my
and 20
fucking
minutes.
head.
Don't think about it.
That was just the standard. Like
So listen,
We
we've
go.
covered.
So guys,
So going directly from just this is a little off topic, but it's related. Potato chips.
Yeah.
What about them? Where do they come from? What do they taste like?
They come from potatoes, which are they're cut really really firmly, and they're
Bet you didn't know
fried.
that one.
Shit.
They're
That's a
fried.
short conversation.
They're fried, Mick.
What's your favorite potato chip?
And seasoned.
Did you ever get a potato chip, right, and you be eating it and it's fucking like green and you just don't know what to do
Yeah,
with
but
it?
that's
when you
I
were
have
young?
never gotten a green
No,
potato.
they.
I
have.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, what do you do?
Oh, is
with
that like
green
the really
potato
ripe
chip?
potatoes?
And you're,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
terrified of it. Like you think your whole batch of potato chips is fucking ruined.
No,
The
it's
first
not
time I got a green potato chip,
That's because you
I
play
fucking
video
lost
games
my
when you're a
mind.
kid and you think it's the poison chip.
Yeah, exactly. I told my mom because I was like spitting it out in my hand and crying, and I'm like, poison. And she told me it's just it wasn't like the light didn't hit it.
What's
enough.
the what's the
Listen, what's your favorite potato chip?
That was my question.
My favorite? Here's something that I don't get.
I
okay?
like sour cream cheddar.
Yeah.
Oh, sour cream. That's number one for me.
Sour
Number
cream
one.
cheddar rips up my tongue.
And you know what? I really like salt and vinegar chips, and everyone else is a fucking
I love
bitch
them.
about
Shut
it.
up.
I
They're
think
fucking delicious.
it's okay, but I can't eat a lot because then it starts like tasting
can't-
like
it
Italian.
You start to eat a
actually-
hole in your mouth.
Yeah, no, it
Like-
burns. It does burn the
It's
sides
not-
of your mouth.
Let me tell you something. That's a man chip, all right?
You know what?
If you
Did
can struggle
guys ever
through a
eat a
handful
kettle,
of
no,
kettle chips?
beer and pussy chips is a man chip.
beer. Dude, I love beer and pussy chips.
Have you guys ever had
Fuck
kettle?
yeah.
I have an idea.
Lay's beer
I
and
have
pussy
an- I have
chips.
an
No,
idea.
kettle chips. They're jalapeno flavor kettle chips because those are the hard ones. They're like really super crispy. They're fucking great. And the jalapeno ones they have are super salty.
Kettle chips are fucking amazing.
I love kettle chips.
Lightly salty kettle chips.
Those alone, yeah.
It's salt and vinegar chips. A lot of people don't like them because they hate vinegar. And it's like, oh, well, fucking get over it. You're a grown man.
I don't like
You know what? Vinegar's in like so many fucking things we
Vinegar
eat,
is
dude.
in everything we eat.
I'm
It's
not a
like
big
people
fan
that
of,
say they fucking hate onions.
Guys, this made me actually think of something.
I'm not a fan of dill chips.
Look, put salt and vinegar chips on a sandwich, mash it down. Put any chips on a sandwich.
This made me think of a really
Go to
good-
Jimmy John's, mash a fucking bag of chips in your shit and eat it. It'd be the best day of your life.
This made me think of a really good potential sponsor. Does this service?
Jimmy John's?
No, does this service called Go?
Salt and vinegar
Wait,
potato
can I say
chips by
something?
Lay's.
Wait, can I say this real quick though? Does this
Beer and pussy chips.
There's this service. There's this service called GoPuff, and what they do is they deliver like vape stuff. They deliver like Pringles. They deliver like snacks and shit to like all hours of the morning. I think that would be a really good sponsor. They deliver like it's mainly a vape.
They're not
a
gonna
vape place.
fucking sponsor.
No, they
us.
might. They're a Philly corporate company. Like they might.
We just bash God for 40 minutes.
sound like-
Dude, our fans are all in
Weedhead
like
faggots.
Netherlands
They
and
might be.
Australia and Great Britain. I don't know
Also-
how many fans we got in Philly.
anyways,
Maybe not.
We almost have more international fans than national fans.
It's a good idea. No, but GoPuff is still though.
Can I? You know what I never understood with chips? You get like these like mystery flavor chips. Like you remember when Mountain Dew tried all these different flavors
Yeah.
for about a year? You had like the blue, the white, all these like random colors.
Yeah.
And it was all bullshit,
Yeah.
like Mountain Dew garage wall.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wait,
For
what?
Mountain Dew Frost, and you're
No,
like,
they
It
were
tastes
all
like grape and
they were
concrete.
like a
You're
fan.
like, wait, what?
It was like fan voted flavors.
yeah,
they ran
but
them
it's
limited.
like, why don't they have like these extravagant flavors that you could like show your friend? Like you're like,
Do you guys remember?
I'm eating
Curry chips. I've had curry chips.
curry. That
Oh
sounds
my God, they're
amazing.
good.
I've had curry
That
chips.
They're
sounds
huge in
amazing.
Ireland.
Before we wrap it up, we did have some questions from fans that we wanted to answer. Just a couple before we wrap it up. Niall, could you please
Pick a good one.
Yeah.
Anything you guys are looking forward to this year? I'll do that.
I'm looking
No.
forward to the Rapture and hanging with my boy G-Boy.
I'm excited for all the awesome stuff Sleepy Cabin is going to do this year. And a lot of shit coming up in the next couple months.
Whoa.
That's
Wait.
not the hype shit. That isn't. That's literally what I am very
Nick
fucking
didn't get-
excited for.
Nick
That's
didn't
why
get
I'm
his skin
here.
tattoo for some reason.
Yeah, I tattooed myself. I am here in Philly. Shit is happening with Sleepy Cabin, and that's exciting.
Niall, who asked that question?
That was asked by Weeble the Wooble. Weeble the Wooble. Weeble the Wooble.
Learn how to field questions,
Weeble the
man.
Wooble.
Weeble the Wooble.
Weeble the Wooble.
Also, I'm on board with Mick. I'm looking forward to some exciting Sleepy Cabin stuff.
Eventually we'll start doing cool show stuff.
Yeah,
Green
that's part
screen.
of. Yeah, green screen, green room.
You guys need
Maybe.
to sing more when you express yourself.
Yeah, there's some tentative stuff for the future. It's not set in stone, but regardless, there is going to be more filming of projects animation takes a lot of time, and that will still happen. But we're also trying to find other ways of, puppet shows and
I like how all these guys are calling bullshit right now because it's been so long, but they don't know that it's.
They don't know it's all actually happening right now.
I'm so fucking sorry. I have a full-time job.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
It took you 7 months to put something out. Well, guess what?
but now we've got some
Genius.
support.
My
Now there's some
full-time job.
legitimate support.
Yeah, thanks for all the
It's
money.
working on a
geniuses.
game.
Shit.
They don't know it's actually happening.
People
Yeah, no,
support us?
it's happening
Fuck.
though. It's already in the works.
You know what? The people that support us, they know what's going on. They get it. They understand.
Yeah.
They're in the now.
Yeah. What about you? What do you got on the plate?
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Releasing my first cartoon.
Ever?
Yeah. I was reborn recently, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a big
You're gonna
deal
start
for
making
me.
Christian cartoons?
with lots of sex.
Yeah.
Christian sex.
The real deal.
Are you gonna reboot religion? Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
He's
dude.
gonna make it fun and sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Religion's too fucking old and fucking gray.
Yeah.
Where's the hot pink?
Yeah.
And the wet girls.
You're here to give it a
and
nice
sweaty butt.
injection of
Hey.
hot pink.
I'm down with the hot pink.
Yeah.
But you're still nice to people, and you still get it on a human level. I understand
Yeah,
what you're
everybody
talking about.
does.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Rebooting
Sounds like
religion?
we're-
Yeah.
rebooting religion and good old Sleepycabin schniz coming up the pipeline.
Is that shit and jizz?
How about we reboot religion into the trash, and we suggest that everyone's
Join the
be
Sleepy
their
Cabin.
own god.
Or join the Sleepy
How about
Cabin
that?
cult. Sleepy
Be
Cabin
your
cult.
own god.
Join the Sleepy Cabin.
Be accountable to yourself?
I don't want to. What? What, Niall? What were you saying?
Join the Sleepy Cabin cult.
Sleepy Cabin cult.
Just do whatever the fuck you want. Say whatever the fuck you want. Don't care.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
'Cause I didn't want the
encourage that-
But you
responsibility
do
to be
care.
somebody
You do
else's
want to
god.
care. You
Don't encourage that behavior.
I don't really care, though.
Because then you get people who tip cars.
Yeah, we don't want that.
How can you tip a car?
You can tip.
Oh,
a car.
I've seen it before, dude. You get enough people, it's easy to tip a car.
Really?
Yeah, you just throw it
Yeah.
over. You can get 2 guys and tip a car. It's
Depends on the
nice.
car, yeah. Excellent.
question.
And what else do we have lined up in our Q&A?
The Sleepy Cabin
NDA.
crew are enlisted.
Hayward Cole
Fuck my A.
asks, "Hey guys, what's something you're passionate about besides animation? For example, I love martial arts. How about you guys?"
Do you really, though?
I actually did like karate one time when I was like
I did Taekwondo.
I did Taekwondo too.
Taekwondo.
Yeah,
I was a
Yeah.
yellow belt.
Dude, I was a fucking green belt.
Mick, you are a second-degree yellow
I
belt.
was
and
a second
won't
degree.
Let you.
I
was second degree
I
yellow
was
belt.
a second degree.
You know what they do? They just
Green
give you
belt.
they give you a piece of electrical
Wait, you were a
tape.
yellow
and you just
belt?
wrap it around the belt.
You were a
Dude,
yellow belt?
that's exactly what happened.
I had two.
Or they
two
take a magic
pieces.
marker and draw shit on it.
I was a red tag, which means
I
I was
was a
almost a
green
red
belt.
belt, which is
So
next
which
to a
is-
black
Yeah,
Nice.
red electrical tape. It was
belt.
the
I
Let me
had
tell
a
you
red electrical
something.
tape on my belt.
When I signed up for Taekwondo originally, it was like an after school experience where it was just fun. But then they started putting in grades, and at one point they actually just took out Taekwondo altogether. And since it
Corey.
was only 45 minutes long,
I know your story is really good right now, but we were all in rec center martial arts. We have to stop that. He's not asking if we took martial arts. He's asking what your other passions are besides animation and stuff.
I had a story to tag on with it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
It was quick. It's almost over. But he moved
That's
in
what she
desks,
said.
and our new teacher
Wait,
was
no,
like
that's
all
what-
about fucking report cards and stuff. And since all I got was
He-
bad grades, I didn't
he
want to
said-
show him, so I quit at an early grade because I didn't want to show him my C, or I'd have to do like 50 push-ups and get kicked in the face by people who.
My
don't
martial
know.
art, my Taekwondo instructor, man, my parents called him Sir, and they didn't like that.
Yeah, he made me do the same thing.
Wow,
Or I'd have to do like
faggot.
15 push-ups.
I know he was a huge faggot. He all he wanted
Anyways.
was money.
Yeah. Anyways,
So something else I do other than drawing is like animation. Is that what he asked?
yes.
Is art?
No, other than art.
What are your hobbies
Other than
beyond?
art, but other than like sitting at your tablet.
Look, hey,
I think
you know
the
what?
answer is
like,
clear.
I like cooking. Okay, it's
Yeah.
great. I love to cook.
I love
but
to
I'm not
cook,
doing
too.
what I'm doing normally.
I like to play the trombone occasionally.
I go for lots of walks.
That's not a hobby.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Why isn't it?
because you do that now.
No, I like go for.
I
just
guess
walk.
you could make walking a hobby.
I go for
You
a long
can't
walk.
segment time for walking and call it a hobby. You have another
Can you?
existence.
Is it something you can be good at? Is it a
No.
skill that you can?
No, but I get lost.
Yeah,
on
can you
purpose.
perfect
Hey,
your
that's kind
walking?
of fucked up. You know what? It's valid for him. He gets
Yeah,
his
no,
mind
I'm not.
together.
I'm
what
not
happens.
saying it's wrong. I
No.
was just trying to piece
Walking
together.
is
It
not
really
a
sounded
hobby.
like you were saying.
What
Walking
makes
is
a
not
hobby?
Fine, I'm a professional blinker. I fucking find my arts.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Niall.
No, but I
People
like
cracking
walk
on
to
Niall
places
for
I
his
haven't been. I
walks.
just keep walking in
You know what,
directions I
Niall?
never see
I'll
places.
walk with you, man. I understand.
I don't give a shit that he walks. I'm
understand.
saying you do other stuff, Niall, than walking. Don't lie.
Other hobbies? I don't know, just exploring places.
You've been saying you have an amazing voice.
Yeah, it's not really a hobby though.
Singing is a hobby.
Well, I guess okay. Let me go for that.
I sing occasionally too.
Harmonize with me.
That was actually quite beautiful.
All right. No one knows
got
this,
the talent,
but
you got the talent.
I actually wrote a lot of poetry, like a lot of poetry. In fact, I created.
I bet you like to walk too, faggot.
Faggot.
You're a dick.
That poetry.
Oh well, I write a lot.
No, that was it.
go on.
I write
No,
a
that
lot.
was it. I got into poetry while I was in. I mean, I'd always kind of been into poetry, like in New York, and then my taste kind of changed. I went from like Kerouac to Rimbaud, and then finally to Lorca, and that's where I ended up with Lorca because that was kind of like.
Yeah, I actually write a lot of I try to write comedy.
I used to write music and sing. And
I actually
play
have one
trombone
of
and stuff.
I actually have one of Mick's poems here now. Let me read it.
Yeah, here we go.
The night is dark.
I'm horny.
Oh no.
It's a
night is
haiku. That's
dark.
not a fucking poem.
Listen. I
Leaves
did.
blow.
Listen.
That's
It was-
great, man.
It was an
seriously.
experimental phase in my poetry.
I believe in your creative vision.
You didn't finish it. Okay. The night is dark. Oh no. The night is dark. Please blow. The night is dark.
Nah,
Let's go.
You sound like a psycho.
The night is dark.
Sound like a
The point of it wasn't to
I'm a
rhyme.
Then my boy came
you're
in.
such a
Oh,
charlatan.
yo.
Listen.
What a noob.
All right, realistically
Rhyming
though,
poems? Come
realistically
on,
though,
dude.
I used to like
Get with
write,
the times.
write music.
Shit.
You don't rhyme poems. You
Play.
say things
Yeah,
randomly.
rhyming's
Make it happen.
nursery rhyme. This is from Mother Goose.
When I'm alone at the office, I sing up a storm.
I'll pop a
as
cap in.
loud as I can to get my
Do you?
vocals going. Yeah, because I'm self-conscious about how I sing.
Black couch. I saw
I
a black
sing
mouse
all the
on
time.
the ground walking around.
Sing
looking
when
for,
I rhyme.
Ground beef.
Drink lemon and
looking
lime.
for beef grounds.
Fucking throw quarters.
I love how you throw your whole body into it. Like you're beef ground.
What is it? The cafe house fucking screaming. What is it? What the fuck is that shit? Nile. Somebody challenged me to that recently, but it was
was
like
it? What
it's
was
like
it say?
cafe house fucking rap offs. What are they? That fucking bullshit.
Oh, slam poetry.
Thank you.
yeah,
Slam
yeah,
poetry.
yeah. Sorry.
Nonsense poetry.
Yeah.
I feel chains.
Nonsense.
I got
poetry.
brains.
You don't know
Nonsense.
it's me.
The people
I
snap.
am
The segment.
your foe, it seems.
You don't know it's me. It hurts when I pee. I'm confused about what I'm saying. Time to get some coffee. I'm done.
Peace.
Well, drop the mic.
Think about life.
You drop the mic.
And drop the mic.
Think about life.
No,
I hit
most
you
of
with
those
a
slam
knife.
poetry is always going to end with like half of a sentence. It's like, you come around into my face, you better get ready to.
Oh yeah.
And then they walk away.
Most of them are just like
Taste.
No, it's they don't.
It,
they
it
don't
lets
they-
you wonder. That's where
Yeah,
the
it's like
snapping
whoa.
oh yeah. They're like, and you're gonna come around again, and then,
And then you walk away.
and they walk away, and everyone, and then like 10 seconds later, they're like. And then 10 second.
I would never fuck the green M&M.
comes. We're not.
Yes, you would, cause her pussy's under her
Scans.
skin.
Nile.
Liar, liar.
Last question. What do we got? What do we got? Last question.
last
Oh,
question.
it looks like Stamper's racing you.
Stamper
through it.
got it.
No, you know what? Let's answer a couple of questions rapid fire.
Okay,
And
go for it.
without being stupid.
All right.
Niall, my shit is fucking up. Get a question. Hurry.
You've all been tasked with leading an expedition into space to find a new planet for humans to colonize. There is a
Simple questions,
space
man, God.
on the ship for all of you.
Yeah, fuck that. The SleepyCabin quo. I like dick. True or
You know
false?
what? Go back and answer the first one.
There
Now I
is a
feel
s-
guilty.
There is a space on the ship for all of you and an additional 5 people to make up the crew. Assuming there are robots to build the infrastructure on the new civilization, and there are settlers and cryogenic pods to populate the world, who are the 5 people you bring with you for the trip?
This is like a fucking quiz they ask you on a fucking algebra test. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude. No, wait. So it's all of us, and then we add 5 more people?
I get it. It's cute.
pick
but
fi-
you know
you pick
the whole
5 people to
fucking.
bring with you on
He could have
space.
summarized that way faster.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Alex Houston.
Split it down. What was the summary? Give me the summary.
Right, 5.
Give me the cliff notes.
Man, you're getting blasted in space, right? And you need 5
Yeah.
dudes to come with you, or else you're fucked.
Oh, guess what? The SleepyCabin crew. Next question.
Oh God, you're dead in the day.
Listen, I would say if we
No,
if
they're
we
dead
were
in the
already
day.
on there and we had 5 pods for additional people, they'd all be girls because
Yeah, we need to repopulate the not the Earth, but the other.
Oh no, but they said that they would actually be able to repopulate without girls, but
Let me tell you
they'd still be girls just because. Why not?
I need some pods. Can we bring the green M&M? Does that count or no?
I don't think she's fertile. I don't think she can.
Oh,
You know what we
dude,
bring?
you don't
We bring the
even
green
know.
M&M. We bring Smurfette,
Bugs
Gadget, Bugs Bunny, and fucking.
Fuck you. Ask the next question.
What does it smell like in the Sleepycabin offices? Trash.
It smells like
It smells like a mix between stale beer,
trash.
smoke, BO,
Trash.
toilets, coffee grounds, and dreams that are on the verge of budding
Trash.
and trash.
Or falling apart.
You know, truthfully, it smells like concrete and coffee grounds.
Yeah, you know
it
what?
does.
Actually, it doesn't smell
It doesn't
anything like
stink.
garbage in here, to be
It
honest.
smells like chalk.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. That's the concrete though. That's
It's like chalk and cinnamon. What is that cinnamon?
oh, that's Stamper got these things down here.
Yeah, I got
Oh, yeah,
incense
the little
to make it
There you go. It smells
Sticks.
like fucking.
Or no,
chalk,
those are the
cement.
oil sticks. Those aren't incense. Those are like the oil rods.
Oh, yeah. I'll
No,
tell you that.
Mobile Spider says, does Corey have any stories about his band?
Yo, fuck Mobile Spider. He got what's coming to him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a
a
poster
story.
coming to him.
A story. Okay, so this is like the only time. And
Wait,
I
what
might
was
have
the
brought it up
question?
because I'm never going to talk about
Does
it.
Corey
because
have any
it's
stories about his
something-
band?
It's something I'm kind of like embarrassed about because it was like very mediocre
Yeah,
band playing where we
it
just covered
sucked.
like it did. We just
Covers and
covered.
stuff?
Yeah, we just did covers of like punk and. But it's like I had all these visions. I had wrote all these songs and I've always wanted to be a ska band, but I kind of gave up on that dream just because like I wasn't able to really reach it. And my friends gone off and done like islandy like rock music stuff that you smoke weed to, and I still like writing music occasionally, but I don't do it as much as I used to. So in general, though, there's really nothing about my band. It's pretty much gone. I would like to do another band, but
Did you guys ever release any songs?
I think we might have.
Like a demo or?
How does everyone come up with their online personas, such as why does Mick call himself Rice Pirate?
Okay.
Can you ask that again? And like it's a question. All right. So
Zombie
what's
Fly.
next? What's
Zombie
next? Corey?
Fly
Or
says-
Niles? Corey.
Zombiefly says, how does everyone come up with their online names and personas, such as why does Mick call himself Rice Pirate?
I'll start.
Oh.
I'm Stamper TV. My last name is honestly Stamper.
Yeah. See, you had it easy. I think either you go with your name like Chris does Oni for O'Neill, and then Stamper.
Again, Chris does Oni for O'Neill.
Yeah.
Let it sink in. People still don't get it.
Oh.
People still walk up to him and call him Wonny and shit. His last name is O'Neill. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
It's
Oni.
Oni.
Yeah.
It's very
And
simple.
then Niall is Niall, but I guess like with you, with like Cryburger or whatever, it's
call-
like this. It's just you're a kid. And
He's Niley.
I was a kid.
He's Niley the Defiley.
Yeah, that's what I'd rather be called.
Cyrus.
You'd rather be called Niley the Defiley.
or just Niall. Yeah, I don't like.
Which is very similar to Zach. He made his name Psychic Pebbles
Right.
when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he just strung two words together. And
yeah, exact same.
it just stuck with him.
I actually, because I had an older name, but it was from a game I played, Puzzle Pirates, and I played it for years, and it was King Priam. It was based because I was reading the Iliad and some other fucking shit. But anyways, but I got into pirates. But then when I kind of stopped playing Puzzle Pirates and I moved to Newgrounds, when I set up my account, I didn't want to use that name and the two things. I mean, I'm Chinese, and my first name in Chinese is Mi Ke, and Mi means rice. So it was just rice, and then I liked pirates, so I just did rice.
I thought it was because you were half Irish too, and you're like yar. And you
You're
thought
not
the pirate-
Chinese, dude.
Fuck you, dude.
How do you say nail polish in Chinese?
I don't know.
Ching Sao.
I don't know how to say nail polish.
Corey, I didn't know you knew how to speak Chinese.
I do, dude.
It is, dude. Anyways, yeah, so that's where it came. That was it. Nothing special. Just one thing I liked. My part of my name and one thing I liked.
For me, it was kind of like I had a character whose name, this is really stupid. His name was Spaz Spazzy.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I was also really young, so don't make fun of me. And so I drew him as a kid, Spaz Kid. I'm going there.
Yeah.
And
I think we're on the same page with our
think so.
audience. I don't
And
think
I-
anyone can make
exactly.
fun of us for anything.
And I was,
truthfully.
and I was
Zombie
a kid
Fly.
at the time. I was like 15, so I was like, I like how this name Spaz Kid sounds. It has like kind of like a cool like
Yeah.
Spaz Kid. So I was like Spaz Kid. I like that.
Where did the
And I
in
stuck with
3D
it.
come from?
The in 3D
know
came
this.
from being suspended a bunch of times because I had Spaz
Yeah.
Kid 12. then I had Spaz Kid 28, then I had Spaz Kid XD, then I had like Spaz Kid.
The Spaz Kid
It just gets gayer from there.
Spaz Kid on VHS, Spaz Kid on Blu-ray.
I had Spaz Kid on DVD and Blu-ray, but that got suspended within the first week, so I was just like, okay, fuck it, Spaz Kid in 3D, and nothing happened. Like, it stayed the same.
What was the relevance of 28, Corey?
28?
That was just Google algorithm said like, do you want to be?
It
was default.
It's exactly what it was. I went to Spaz Kid, I'm like, I can't think of a fucking number. It was just like 28. I'm like, 28. And then I did XD because
Just so
that's
you could like troll even harder. You were just like, oh god.
I remember there was actually
now.
like a username generator, and basically it took like an adjective and a noun and just smashed them together. So like Ego Raptor or
Psychic
Pebbles.
Yeah, it was
or
called
Spaz
Xbox
Kid
360 Lawnmower Gerbil. It was
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah, you just like
My
take
Newgrounds
keywords.
name was Chainsaw Dentist.
Yeah, there you go. That's not so bad.
Which I thought was actually good, but it was too fucking long.
Yeah, that is long.
And it doesn't really stick with Spaz Kid, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I met you, I could just call you Chain. Hey, what's up, Chain? Chainsaw
That would be
Dentist.
cool.
It works well.
But you can call me Spaz.
Yeah, Spaz I like better too. It's applicable to you.
Yeah, am I a Spaz?
Yeah,
Do I freak out?
a little bit.
A little bit.
I call you Otzbone because you're really good at the trombone and you're kind of autistic. Do you like Otzbone?
Can you laugh without smiling?
That was disturbing, Niall.
Because I looked sad.
Thanks for joining us on the Sleepy.
This has been
Thanks for joining us.
That was really upsetting.